Yes, it is I, Holly Cameron, and I'm in your phones, but I'm also making an appearance on True Heel Heat. I've been told it's a fantastic podcast. Why haven't you had me on it, huh? Where's my invitation? I think you guys need to feel the wrath. I'm at Comic-Con today, but I think we need to get some, some wrath in the show. So let me know.
What's going on, everybody? This is your former AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Once a champion, always a champion. Swerve Strickland. Whose house? Swerve's house. You're watching True Heel Heat podcast.
All right, hello, True Heel Heat. I'm the AEW World Champion, MJF. Just in case you're deaf, dumb, blind, stupid, or since you listen to this podcast poor, you're listening to True Heel Heat, and I apologize for that.
Hello. It is me, your True Heel Phenom, SP3, and we are live on the True Heel Heat YouTube and Facebook for AEWramble episode 239, Dynamite Bite, reviewing last night's March 4th, 2026 episode of AEW Dynamite as only we can. And of course, to do that, I am joined by my esteemed colleague. He is the man of 60,000 subscribers. You go to him for your TV and movie reviews. You go to him for your honest criticisms of Tony Khan and All Elite Wrestling. You go to him for his amazing Yankee fitted collection. He is the one and only Jimmy Macram. How are you doing?
I'm good. Is that supposed to be a doghouse?
Yes, it is.
I didn't notice it at first because that is the fucking sauceless, the most sauceless group I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh my God.
I didn't even notice. It was something like, good Lord, JOB squad.
It doesn't help when they drop the war from the dogs.
The dogs. Oh, good Lord.
Who let the dogs out? Woof, 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 woof.
Really, these niggas.
Glad to see you're feeling great today. We appreciate y'all for joining us live. We appreciate y'all for watching us on demand. Remember to show your appreciation back the simplest way possible. You can drop a thumbs up on this video. That helps out the YouTube algorithm. You can also share this video with all your wrestling fans, friends, and family on all your favorite social media platforms. If you are new to the True Hill Heat YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to stay notified for all the great content here. You can also sound off in the live chat. We love to interact with all of you. If you're watching us on demand, you can sound off in the comments down below and give us your thoughts on last night's AEW Dynamite. But if you're with us live and you want to make sure your comment is highlighted on screen, you want to show your support to the True Hill Heat YouTube channel, you could do so with a super chat donation. Any dollar amount matters. It goes back to the contributors that you see on screen with us here, and we always appreciate the support. We got in the chat with us Eric Isaac, who says, "Hey THH fam, the dogs made their debut and the DCF gets more gold thanks to MJF." DCF, MJF, it was meant to be. It was meant to be. The acronyms go together.
I'm waiting for you to read the next one. I'm going to ignore. Oh.
No. I'm gonna fish. I'm avoiding that one. We got King Potatoes. It's average show, 6 out of 10. We got Ace Rules, who says, "What's up, SP3, Jimmy, and chat?" We also got King Davion, who says, "Good afternoon. Glad to be part of another edition of AEWramble. Let's get it started." King Potato went a little bit nicer for the second comment, saying, "What's up, SP3 and Jimmy? SP3 looking fresh, bro. Thank you so much for that. Got to give it to my missus. Free haircuts, always a great time to have a partner."
Yes.
We got Chuck Berries in the chat, who says, "What's up, CHH fam? Welp, the threesome of the dogs faction are fully assembled now, and the I inspiration are uninspiring. LOL." I felt like that was the perfect usage of the inspiration.
I had no complaints. I gotta be honest, at this point, I felt like that was a perfect usage of the birds too. These niggas,
yes.
Enough of this shit.
Yeah. I think that's how you should use both of those teams. Anybody who's trying to make it, they got squashed in their first match. What were you expecting? Are you expecting them to have some great freaking matchup? They have been around for like over a decade. I can't tell you the best Iconics, aka inspiration match. No offense to them. They're not here for that.
What are they here for?
To entertain. They were entertaining as hell. They were entertaining as hell here.
They're here for a paycheck, and they were brought here because they're WWE people. Let's just keep it above.
We got Ace, who says the War Dogs are all elite. We also got T5 the Great, who says they need to add the War back in front of the dogs ASAP.
They're the dogs. Watch them out.
Can't say War. Not on WBD. You can say F Ice, but not that. We got Mr. Towns, who says, "What's up, SP3, Jimmy, and chat?" We got Josh D from CT giving us our first super chat donation. Thank you, Josh D, for the support. So we will give you our favorite because you have the mic, so you can
speak, bitch. Come on now. Oh my gosh, Shavon, what the hell is wrong with you?
Josh D says, "Show was 5.8. Too much Hangman." This dude gave Raw 8.5 because it didn't have Hangman.
That's fucking hysterical. Absolutely.
I get where he's going with the inverse. I'm giving it a 5.8.
Get your priorities in order, sir.
Mr. Towns says AEW Dynamite was a fun show last night, and David Finlay saw how Triple H and HBK booking and was like, hard pass, LOL. I mean, they lowballed him and gave Danhausen main roster money. So
yeah, you get passed up. It happens. I'm not interested in him. It's to go to AEW and make a name for yourself. Then we'll take you.
Yeah, we'll get you. Once you get that AEW shine on you, we'll give you a little bit more. We'll give you a Blake Monroe deal, Ricky Saints deal. Chuck Berry says, "Hey guys, I went on AEW's YouTube channel and they have this nice promotional video to attract new fans. It's pretty neat." Oh, I didn't see that. I just see that they've done this stupid thing with their highlights from Dynamite where they do repeat videos. Like you see the same thumbnails twice when they drop highlights on their YouTube channel. It's kind of weird, but here we are. We got Chilling with Chase who says Hangman scared the hoes last night. Oh man, let me just say, I'm gonna ask you this because I was gonna wait till we get to the matchup, but me and Jeremy was just discussing this, so it's on my mind. Do you think that was a rib? Because he faced last night. Did you hear the name of his opponent last night?
I did not.
Marty Snow.
Oh shit.
That is a total rib. That has to be a rib.
That's wild. All right. Somebody backstage has a twisted sense of humor. Let's make fun of his relationship with a pedophile. What? Who's working, Vince? I think Vince got a job. That's something Vince would find hilarious. What is going on?
Oh, man.
Then Snow was a midget. You get it? Looks like a kid.
We got Mr. Towns who said AEW had more women's matches than WWE Raw this week. That's insane. I mean, all they needed was one, and they had more than Raw this week. Yeah. So
TK's like, see how good the show was with no women? Exactly. I'm trying to tell y'all. You don't listen.
That was the best episode of Monday Night Raw in over a month. I made the joke that WWE purposely did not have a good episode of Monday Night Raw during Black History Month because they didn't want to acknowledge that it was Black History Month, and they didn't want to give us quality on Monday night. Coincides. It's like if we have bad episodes, no one's questioning the fact that we haven't acknowledged Black History Months. They're more complaining about the bad episodes. 3D chest. Oh, we got Chase is like, that is a rib. No way. Yo, I feel like I'm the only one that caught that. You know, like they named him. I heard Marty, and then I was like, wait. And then they pan over to the guy, and they's like, Marty Snow. And I'm like, Marty S. Marty S. He's facing Marty S. No way. No way that's not a rib.
It's fantastic.
We got Chase who says, no, Jimmy, if you dig deeper, it shows Hangman is severing his relationship with Marty, some random fan on the internet.
Oh, them niggas are nuts. I interacted with one of them motherfuckers. Yeah, I didn't know AEW roster went that fucking deep as far as fans go. I thought most of you were fucking nuts. These niggas is fucking crazy. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
The fuck?
Wrestling fans in general, I agree with you. Your assessment of wrestling fans, they're just weird. I've had to block so many people this week. Like I don't want to deal with you. Have a good life. But before we get into last night's AEW Dynamite, I know there was a few things you wanted to address from the world of WWE coming off the heels of Elimination Chamber, and the poor Drew McIntyre. The reports that Drew McIntyre will be losing the WWE Championship this Friday, and that WWE wants to do Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton after Orton won the men's Elimination Chamber match. What's your thoughts on that?
Poor Drew, first and foremostly. But yeah, we got to keep pretending. We got to keep pretending Cody's the guy, at least for a little while. Although, to be fair, he's not night twoing this one. And he won't be night twoing the next one, assuming Rock's going to be in Saudi Arabia. I don't know. Listen, this is what you guys wanted. You wanted to pretend Cody was the guy for however fucking long now. And everybody else, Drew McIntyre, Jacob Fatu, people who are better than Cody have to pay the price. It is what it is. I don't really know what to tell you. Enjoy that Cody and Orton match 2 years after you gave a fuck.
That's what I'm saying. saying? Like, everybody's like, oh yeah, that's a much better option than the 4-way. I was like, at least the 4-way, there's a chance someone new can win this title. You got a near 50-year-old going against Cody, who's exhausted all his star power, it seems like. Like, what are we doing? Jeez.
Does this count as Cody finally being the A side to a match? The Mania match?
I guess he is the better worker right now. I don't think all time he's better than Orton, but right now, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's the biggest star right now.
Yeah. Also, Rhea Ripley won the Women's Elimination Chamber, but no one's talking about that. They are more talking about Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill on social media. They got into a social media snafu this week that was supposed to be an angle to draw more interest into their matchup, but it got real very quickly after Rhea said that all Jade does is talk, and Jade said, "Talk ? You mean like how you talk to WWE creative?" ? With the painting nails emoji. Rhea took offense to that, saying, "Oh, that's funny. That's real funny." It's like, "Oh, you proven all you do is talk bullshit, you dumb B." And this led to different women from the roster coming out in support of Rhea Ripley, like Chelsea Green as well. Mainly Chelsea Green. Nia Jax also showed her support, but she kind of did it with like emojis. But it was mainly Chelsea Green that got a response from Jade Cargill, who says, "Oh, you're always getting involved in other people's business." But Chelsea's whole thing was more like she was directing it towards Rhea being a badass and towards her being, in the championship picture. But it had to do with the whole. But she tried to do it as coy as possible. But Jade took offense to that. And basically it led to Chelsea responding, and then more importantly, Piper Niven responding and basically calling out, saying that, "Oh, you're embarrassing yourself on here, but you give you enough ring time and you'll embarrass yourself even more," or something like that. And they got into a whole bit of back and forth, and it led to Rhea Ripley also going on her IG saying that she's not having fun anymore. They're not friends. Like, worry about getting better in the ring instead of trying to attack someone's personal character by breaking the fourth wall. And it led to reports of Jade having some backstage heat, but also Fightful Select reported that WWE is happy about the conversation and the interest increasing in Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. What do you think about WWE 2 years in a row with the WWE Women's Championship feud, making it more of a personal shoot feel than the story that's going on screen?
If WWE is happy with it, great. I just hope Jade knows what she's doing. My first thought is she doesn't. If the fucking creative shot is, it's not out of bounds. It's just, we'll call it the third rail. Like, that could lead to some real trouble, and it fucking did. So, listen, who the fuck am I? And who the fuck are you? And who the fuck are we? She decided to become a wrestler. She did the WWE thing for half a second at the Performance Center. It didn't work out, apparently. She went to AEW. Her first segment is with Cody fucking Rhodes. Her first match is with Shaquille O'Neal. She's in the fucking TBS champion for God knows fucking how long. She goes to WWE. Her first segment is with Triple H and Charlotte Flair. She wins the title. Like, who am I to say what she's doing? Because for whatever she's doing, it's working out. I just have to imagine at some point it won't. And I think the fucking with Rhea Ripley might be a step too far. I will be very careful. But good luck to her, I would say. I'm rooting for her, even if apparently nobody else on the planet is.
No, I do think that it's a little bit of a dog pile. It is a dog pile on her, where it's becoming quite obvious that the WWE locker room don't really fuck with her that much.
Yeah.
Like, they're more than willing to put her over when the red light comes on, but personal feelings spill over on social media, and it shows itself a little bit more.
I agree with you. That's probably the perfect way to put it. I mean, speaking of, she gives off Goldberg vibes. Like, that's probably how a lot of people feel about Goldberg, especially Hall and them. Don't get me started on Brett. But hey, listen, as long as she looks the way she looks, I think life will continue to work out for her. I would be too worried about the Chelsea Greens and the Piper Nibbons of the world. No offense.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, though. I said this on Rated Raw Review that talking about creative, that didn't help anybody. That didn't help you in keeping it on track of drawing interest for your storyline. That didn't help Rhea because Rhea's been trying, and Rhea for the most part, you could say, oh, you talk to creative. Everyone talks to creative. What is the point of that? Like if you're a top star, you should be talking to creative. You talk to creative too, I'm sure.
It's such an odd choice. I think she was just going for the most shocking thing to say. I don't think she was any malice to what Jay was saying. She's just, I don't think she's ever had to consider anybody else's feelings before. That sounds fucked up.
That's a good point that no one has said. Like maybe that is a thing because she is the wife of like a famous baseball player and she's been a bodybuilder and she's always had this kind of stature even before wrestling, and then she's come into wrestling and been treating like a star since day one.
Yeah, and now you want the fucking queen to act like a regular worker. That's not how that works. Doesn't have the skill set built up.
I love the Pfeiffer report that was like sources close to Jade says she's a type A personality. So this is bound to happen.
That's a great way to put it. At least she's aware. I love it. I'm here for it. Type A personality. What does that mean? I'm kind of a bitch. What are you going to do?
In other words, yes. I'm kind of a bitch. I'm just saying. I'm honest with myself. We got another super chat donation from Josh D from CT. Thank you so much, Josh D, for the support. So we will all open our ears.
Up, you prick.
Josh D says, if it's going to be Cody versus Orton, they're going to need to step on the gas and accelerate the feud. You got to turn one of them heel to get any interest in it.
Yeah, but say, how interested are you in selling this fucking match? If so, yeah, you got to turn one of them. My guess would be they probably turn Orton. They seem terrified of a Cody turn.
I don't get it. He's already getting boos. Like, what is wrong with him?
They've built in their world. They just think this is the thing. This is John Cena. It isn't. Sorry, it just isn't. He's important. He's not that important. Can we stop?
Yeah.
John Cena doesn't lose his WrestleMania main event to fucking CM Punk. Or to fucking before John Cena. I'm sorry.
Or to The Rock. He almost lost it to The Rock.
Right? They've been trying to get kicked out of the spot for God knows how long. It is what it is. When we look back, assuming Rock and Roman headlines next year, when we look back on this 10 years from now, all of this will just be considered the Roman Reigns era.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Sorry.
Yeah.
The only person who hasn't been without a main event. It is what it is. I'm the guy. Sorry.
We've been saying it for like 2 years now that Cody is the macho man to Roman's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Right. As long as Hogan decides to stick around, everybody else is number two. It is what it is. Sorry.
And this is very reminiscent because I think by now WWE just expected Roman to be in Hollywood. Just like in 1992, they did the whole retirement match for Hogan at WrestleMania 8.
I will say that probably is a big part of it. They really did think this nigga was leaving. He was like, it's not really working out very good for my cousin, so I'll hang around for a little bit.
Hang around for a little bit more. Gotta sell these tickets. What did you think about Roman Reigns versus CM Punk part deuce on the mic on Monday?
I wasn't really gonna watch it, and then I saw your tweet where it was like, Roman was had the better material, and what was it? Better material.
He had better material, but it was not the best delivery from him. It was not good delivery. And I thought Punk had better delivery, but not the best material.
I went, I got to see this. Punk smoked him. Because if Roman smoked him, I wouldn't have got all this fucking excess shit here. And I watched it. Yeah, that's what happened. It is what it is. Roman, you don't think so? All right.
I called it a 8-8 round.
Yeah, it is what it is. Roman seemed, I'm not sure if he was off his game or bad night. It happens. He was a lot of stuttering, something going on there. It is what it is. I've had enough though of the shooting stuff. First time we did it, I thought it was fantastic. Second time was fine. Let's move on. Let's get back to the basics, if you don't mind. Please and thank you.
We got Davion who says they teach Cody versus Orton a lot of the past couple of years. Yeah. And they're doing it late. It seems like all of Cody's stuff, they just pulled the trigger way too late. Like the Drew McIntyre title reign should have started in September. Should have started when Cody was going to make the Naked Gun movie in the summer.
Yeah, that probably would have been for the best. Triple H has a habit of bullshitting around. It is what it is. I don't know. Then he's teasing Cody and Gunther. Just teasing shit that gives a fuck. It's not happening anytime soon. What are we doing? Good Lord. Enough of these people.
Yep. We got King Potato says Roman was stuttering because he got cursed by Dorkhausen. What did you think about Danhausen's debut?
Since when did CM Punk become fucking Roman Reigns? Why the fuck is Danhausen getting all this fucking time on goddamn pay-per-view? What is this shit? Are you fucking serious? Good Lord. Yeah.
I saw the best meme was someone put Punk and Danhausen, and it was a picture of Hulk Hogan and Brutus Beefcake.
I can see that. I'm so very confused. I was like, all right. It's like having the best use of Danhausen. I thought it was much better on Raw. I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah. That's the goofy shit. I'm not a big fan of it, but I see why it's fun, I suppose.
Yeah. It's better usage in a backstage segment where he can bounce off of somebody instead of giving him this grand introduction as the person in the mystery box.
I thought for sure it was a swerve and like fucking Jericho's going to come out and fuck him up or something. I was like, what is this? What the fuck am I seeing Danhausen for? It's outrageous.
Apparently, AEW froze Jericho's contract.
Yeah, don't get me started on this as much as listen. I'll be nice. I hope Danhausen has a long and healthy career, preferably off my television screen. But this freezing a nigga's contract so you're never gonna fucking use him, Jared. Like, what are we doing? Why are you such a cunt? Cut that, editor. Apologies. Why are you such an ass? Why are you so slimy? Why does every fucking corporation have to be fucking gross? I don't understand.
Got King Potato says preferably off of the TV screen. I agree.
Please. Listen, they're going to use him for a minute every show. I'm fine. I guess he curses somebody. Good Lord, whatever. But as long as it sticks to that, whatever to keep this nigga happy. But maybe Triple H fires him. Maybe get like an angry CM Punk. Oh my God, let's go.
You just want anything to get an angry CM Punk.
Let's go. This nigga's been getting his way too much. He got that Mania main event last year. He's got the fucking Night 2 this year, and he's getting happier and happier. Life's becoming worse and worse for me. I don't need this in my life.
I groan every time he says, "Isn't it great to be alive on a Monday?"
Oh no! Why are you so fucking happy? Fucking,
we're trying to do a serious promo here. Like, what is? Why did you have to? You have to get that line in. You get paid royalties every time you say the line?
Maybe it's like a performance art. He's showing you he can be there to be babyface. You can hand me the keys. I'm a good guy.
Mr. Town says, what did you think about the Hobbs news, Jimmy? Hobbs being kept off television because they want him to get acclimated to the production side of WWE.
I heard that nigga was 50. I was like, listen, you got to learn some of the ropes from right
here. He's 41. 50, damn. You got to age him up?
What does that mean? What does that mean? Get acclimated to the production?
WWE speak.
Yeah, WWE speak for we don't know what we're doing just yet. Give us time to figure it out. Whatever. Listen, I was gonna say he'll be fine, but he's 41. Maybe he won't be fine. Hobbs is an impressive specimen. If you told me he was 36, like apparently he's been telling people or whatever, I would buy that he's fucking 36. So listen, he's got a few years left in the tank, and I think he'll be fine eventually. Preferably post WrestleMania. You probably shouldn't have fucking brought him out the fucking Rumble for no reason.
Probably.
Let's go.
Probably.
Gotta go Triple H. Get it, dumb fuck. Let's go.
Oh, we got Chillin' with Chase says SP3. Apparently, WWE has added some trademarks for Tom Brady via WrestleVotes. Yeah, Tom Brady recently on the Logan Paul podcast said that WWE is really cute, which got under the skin of a couple of WWE stars. And apparently, they're in talks with him to make appearances. They got logos and merchandise ready for him for an appearance. I don't think he's going to wrestle, though.
Yeah, no. Tom Brady doesn't do anything Tom Brady's not gonna be good at. I was gonna say, I was thinking about this the other day. How many great celebrities are there? Like Tyson is like top tier, 98 Tyson, obviously. And then there's like Floyd and Dennis Rodman. After
Bad
that,
Bunny.
Bad Bunny's a good one. If Logan would have retired how many years ago, he'd been a good one.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee, the same thing. If you were retired,
it's when they become full time. It's like this is kind of wearing thin, and the fact that they gave Logan Paul the same booking they were going to give Bronson Reed in that men's chamber just pissed me the fuck off. Like I was
jarring. What is going on?
Why are we having Logan Paul not just get 3 eliminations, but eliminate all the niggas in the matchup?
Are we doing Logan and Seth the Mania?
I hope Braun is back. And I feel like if Braun isn't back, they give him Brock. I think that's why they've been so vague with the Brock matchup.
Oh.
I'm hoping Braun is just back. Braun is the optimal person to face him, and it seems like they're positioned Logan Paul and Austin Theory going after the World Tag Team titles against the Usos.
This Mania is a mess.
It is, yo. Like, because they don't know what they doing. This, like, WWE has been off to, like, I thought that 2025 was bad, but like the Netflix premiere was like a sign of things to come. And then they had a couple of weeks on Netflix where they were rolling, especially like coming off the heels of like the Cena turn, and they did like the Roman return in Madison Square Garden for the cage match with Seth and Punk. They had those matches. You had Seth and Punk on the premiere show, even though that show wasn't good, but they had that. You had Punk and Zayn on the one after Royal Rumble. That was great as well. They finally, like after like a month and a half, they finally figured out how to book Jey Uso and Gunther when they did that angle at London when he bloodied Jimmy and stuff. Like the first couple of months, they were going so well. And even the Raw after WrestleMania, I think is the best episode of Raw on Netflix. The Raw after WrestleMania 41, when the Vision was created and Stephanie Vicaire made her debut and stuff.
Oh,
that was going so well. And then it's like when the Vision stopped working so well, like a couple of weeks after they were created, that's when the wheels started coming off. But 2026 has been off to an awful start. Like I felt like this past Raw was the best episode that they had since Ireland on January 19th. That means we went through like 6 episodes of Raw not being good.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what the quick fix is outside of replacing the Booker. We'll see. We will see. As long as the numbers hold up, and though they are faltering, he should be fine. I wonder who gets fired first, him or fucking Nick Khan? If it's about numbers, it might be Nick Khan.
Well, Nick Khan's contract expires this year.
Ooh, from him, I just leave.
He's like, I did what I needed to do. He's like,
you see the iceberg. Fuck, I'm gonna stay on the ship for. Fuck that. No.
Like, good luck, Triple H. Good luck. You got this. You got this. I'm a big fan. Big fan of your work.
No, you can't go from dead dad to dog. 'Cause, like, you can't go from dead dad to dog. 'Cause, like, you can't go from dead dad to dog. 'Cause, like, you can't go from dead dad to dog. 'Cause, like, you can't go from dead dad to dog. 'Cause, like, you can't go from dead dad to dog. 'Cause, like, you can't go from dead dad to dog. 'Cause, like, you can't go from dead dad to dog. 'Cause, like, you can't go from dead dad to dog. 'Cause, like, you can't go from dead dad to dog. 'Cause, like, you can't go from dead dad to dog. 'Cause, like, you can't go from dead dad to dog. 'Cause, like, you can't go from dead dad to dog. 'Cause, like, you can't go from dead dad to dog. 'Cause, like, you can't go from dead dad to dog. 'Cause, like, you can't go from dead dad to dog. 'Cause, like, you can't go from dead dad to dog. 'Cause, like, you can't go from dead dad to dog. 'Cause, like Listen, everybody loves the dog.
That's the only direction to go. Is he's got to bring up the dead dad, or y'all got to scrap. I was like, why is Roman letting him leave? I would have popped him right in the mouth. He mentioned my dead dad.
It's agreed, but Roman wants to keep showing his acting chops, his fucking face. Look at you. It's good for you, sir. All right. But yes, the next time they see each other, it should be violence. I don't need your dog died. How's dog died compared to dad died? It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Sorry.
I think that will piss off more people. I think that's piss off more people.
Because they love dogs?
Yes.
That's true. That's true.
All right. That is our WWE half hour. Now let's go on to AEW Dynamite. What did you think about the crowd last night in El Paso, Texas?
They were loud early on, particularly for this opening match. And then they got quieter as the night went on.
I thought they were into the main event. They were very like a WWE coded crowd where they only reacted to the big stars, it seemed like.
Perhaps I'll be nice. No, I won't. Perhaps it's not WWE coded. Perhaps it's poor wrestling coded. Perhaps this is how crowds react when your wrestling isn't great. By wrestling, I mean general show, and not actually in the ring. Have you ever considered that? WWE crowd. Why they were acting like that? Well, they didn't think they were coming to a WWE show. They knew it's at AEW, didn't they? Yes. And they're reacting the same because, Kevin who? Whatever.
AEW Dynamite comes on air with Excalibur welcoming us alongside.
Sorry.
Excalibur welcoming us alongside Tony Schiavone. I was like, oh dear Lord, why are didn't you learn your lesson from Collision? Footage of Collision last weekend with the angle to set up MJF versus Kevin Knight was shown, and then it went right into our opening contest. Kevin the Jet Knight challenging Maxwell Jacob Freeman MJF for the AEW World Championship. Max gets the big formal introduction, even pie face Kevin right before the match starts. They lock up, they get a feeling out process early on. MJF hits an early arm drag, but it was Kevin Knight who dished out 3 of his own before hitting 3 shoulder blocks and flexing on him. He got a couple of near falls off of that. MJF thought he had an arm drag, but Kevin Knight was able to reverse it into an arm bar. We get a clean break in the corner from Knight, allowing MJF clear shot, only he played to the crowd, allowing Knight to stomp out MJF before quickly going up top and going for the UFO splash, but there was no one there, and this caused Kevin Knight to have a weakness throughout the matchup. MJF would go after the rib cage following the missed UFO splash. He hits him with the kitchen sink. He then followed up with the tea bag maneuver as he gestured to the crowd. Knight avoided another kitchen sink and got a schoolboy. He ran right into an MJF flapjack, going right back to the midsection. He continued to target the midsection throughout the matchup. Knight takes multiple Bret Hart chest style corner buckles, and then MJF then ran into a corner boot, allowing Knight to connect with a flying clothesline off the second rope into a double down. We get Knight with a picture perfect drop kick at one point. He kicks up, he hits a stalling splash, and then he hits the stalling body slam, and then hits a leaping splash for a near fall. We get MJF goes outside, but Knight follows him out and gets a tope suicida. We get Knight quickly brought MJF back inside for another UFO splash attempt, but MJF rolls back out. He went right back to the kitchen sink, focusing on the rib cage yet again. MJF wanted the heat seeker, but Knight was able to shove out and spiked MJF with a pendulum DDT to get a 2 count. MJF responded with a water wheel drop, and then he hits an F5 out of nowhere. That was impressive. Gets a near fall. Knight nearly caught MJF with a backslide for 2. They each traded a series of near falls until Knight popped MJF with the thrust kick to the outside. Knight manages to clear the top rope with this amazing looking clothesline to the floor. Both men are down heading into the commercial break. We get during the commercial break, there's a great little sequence where they're fighting on the outside. Things went back. Knight is being sent rip first into the barricade. MJF talking trash to the crowd. He runs at Knight, but Knight is able to avoid him, and very smoothly he leaps up to the barricade and hits a beautiful looking moonsault. Knight went back up top, but MJF catches him there. MJF gets crotched, and then he gets put into the Tree of Woe. A lot of times when you're put into the Tree of Woe, it always seems like the guy that's in the Tree of Woe is doing all the work. So I like the fact that they had Knight show that he's putting his leg in there to make MJF stuck, and MJF selling it the entire way, trying to escape, but Knight is able to hit his coast-to-coast drop kick, clearing across the ring. At this point, it looks like Knight is in firm control. He has MJF where he wants him. He has him down. He tries to go for the UFO splash, but as he jumps off the top rope, MJF kicks the referee into the ropes. So Knight hits the UFO splash. He gets a visual pin, but no count until the referee finally comes into position. He gets the 1, 2, and MJF kicks out. Knight went for another UFO splash, but MJF was playing possum. He gets his knees up, and then Knight goes right outside. He tries to go outside, but he lands on the apron where MJF catches him with the Heat Seeker. 1, 2, 3. MJF retains the AEW World Championship. I thought these guys worked really well with each other. I thought this was a great job by Kevin Knight with the selling of the ribs. That gave the matchup some strong storytelling throughout, and he was always favoring it, no matter if he was on offense or on defense, or MJF was on offense. He was selling the ribs throughout the matchup. So I thought that was a really great job by Kevin Knight here. They worked really well together, and this is another testament to how good MJF is. Right now, to me, MJF's the best world champion because everyone he's facing, he's elevating and making them feel stronger despite taking a defeat, whether it's Bandito, whether it's the program with Brody King, or with Kevin Knight here. Post-match, MJF throws the referee out of the ring. He puts on the Dynamite Diamond ring and looks to use it, but out comes his opponent for AEW Revolution, Hangman Adam Page, 1/3 of the AEW Trios champions with Kevin Knight. And then the third man of that team comes from behind MJF and hits him with a thrust kick to the chin. MJF sells at ringside as Kevin Knight gets his hand raised by Speedball, standing tall for the Trios champions here. And this post-match, I thought, did a great job of setting up a show-long narrative. And it's been a while since we talked about AEW having a show-long narrative and telling a story throughout the show, but this set it up for the post-match here. So all in all, I thought this was a great job to open the show. What did you think?
Same. I thought it was a very good match. I thought MJF came across like a star, as per usual. Knight, not so much, but he's very athletic. Very talented. He's a fantastic watch. His athleticism is jarring, really. Almost like Dante Martin, except with like a proper hairline and a tan.
It reminds me of 2004 Shelton Benjamin.
That's not the mind, sir. Take it easy. Shelton Benjamin has sauce. Kevin Nash got no sauce.
I love that.
It's very important. It's a very important aspect. There's a difference between Kurt Angle and Josh Alexander. Just sauce. Just a little bit of sauce. All the moves with sauce. Yeah, and I thought that the second he looked skipper was a great shot. I thought the second half was significantly better than the first. This is a really, really solid match. 3.5, I guess. I have to give a number.
But yeah, really great job by both guys here starting off the show. Did you like the post match with setting up kind of a story to tell for the rest of the show with the Trios champions?
I thought it's hard to say that without talking about the rest of the show, but yeah, so far it's a nice start.
We got a couple of comments here in the chat. We got a super chat donation from Josh D from CT. Thank you so much, Josh D, once again for your support. We will give you one of our favorites here.
I'm serious. I'm not going to sit back and take this fucking shit.
Justy says, always bear in mind, Nick Khan's job is money. He will outlast Triple H if he stays. Nick Khan is the promoter. Triple H is the booker. They're in the money, but the product is mid, like Hangman.
I agree with that last sentence. It took me a minute. Absolutely.
that slow reaction time made it even funnier.
I agree. I agree with that last sentence. They're in the money, but the products is mid. I also agree with the like Hangman part.
You're ridiculous.
but that's why Nick Khan will be on the chopping block before Triple H. You think TKO can watch fucking Raw and tell you whether or not this is a good show or not? Same show as every other fucking show. What do I notice? The only reason somebody gets fired is because the money stops flowing in like usual, which is apparently started to happen already. In which case, Nick Khan will be up first. Sorry. Just is what it is. I think fucking Ari Manuel was like, I didn't like that title match. I didn't think that was the right guy to go over there. What's he give a fuck? I don't know who these people are at all.
He was like, who? Who was in the match? Who? All I see is the bottom line. It's going down.
Oh, that's The Rock's cousin. I remember him.
He knows Roman Reigns. He knows Cody Rhodes. He knows Rhea Ripley. That's maybe about it. CM Punk. That's maybe about it. That's all he knows. Brock Lesnar. He's like Brock Lesnar and gets talking about lawsuits. So, no.
That guy paying my balls.
Corey saying the faith AEW has in Kevin has paid off so well. One of the best signings of the past few years, and I look forward to a TNT or world title reign from him someday. It really does feel like they have investment in him because he also got a visual pin over MJF in this matchup. They protected him very well.
Yeah, good for him. Well, I was going to say that makes him even for pinfalls, but that does not last the whole night. A TNT title reign could be fun. I'm interested in that.
Davion saying Kevin Knight has unbelievable agility. That brother was flying. That clothesline over the top rope to the floor was crazy.
That was clean.
Crazy. Great camera angle as well.
If he had like stats, he needs to tick down some athleticism and add some to his urbanism.
Sauce meter. His sauce meter.
Yes, his sauce meter. Urban sauce meter.
Urban individualism. Alexander Fitzgerald says, I will give credit. AEW has done a good job at slowly telling the audience that Kevin Knight is next, having him in matches with Swerve, MJF, etc. They are building him up in a good way. They started off the year with really trying to position new people towards like going towards the top mix. Like they did a good job with that with Kyle Fletcher throughout 2025. They've done it with Kevin Knight over the last couple of months since the C2. They did it with kind of Andrade and Brody King in the first couple of months. So they're doing good to kind of put people in position to at least be fringe main eventers.
Agreed. Where have you been, Fitz? I haven't seen you here. Has he been elsewhere? Has he been on your True Heel Heat?
No. Good to see you, Fitz. I think
Explain
he was
your absence.
What the fuck?
Explain yourself.
Explain yourself. Where have you been? King Davion saying very good opener, 4 stars for MJF versus Kevin Knight. Ice says this match was very good. We also got John D just keeping it consistent. Oh my god, get this Bob Hangman off my feet.
Holy shit. Listen, I'm not the biggest Hangman fan in the world. But Jesus, I don't think it's possible to hate Hangman that much. He's not important enough to hate that much.
We got everybody just commented on Josh's energy. He says, I respect Josh's hater energy very much. Respect to you, bro.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man, that's so funny.
Well, it's almost over.
We got Chilling with Jason says Dante Martin flied so Kevin Knight can soar. Great stuff. Great stuff. We got John Martin who says Josh D is my spirit animal. Oh man. We got got wrestling new kid. I think it's Myron Kid, right? The mid to upper mid card is filling out nicely. Super mid, like Hangman, apparently. Y'all are just going with the trend. I love it.
I can't believe it took you guys this long. It took pedophile friend accusations and Josh D for everybody to fucking come to the realization Hangman's not the guy. Good for you guys. Better late than never, I suppose.
Oh man, I guess he peaked in 2025. That was it. That was the peak of his powers. Then we get Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin versus Clark Connors and Gabe Kidd, the Dogs. This one stemming from what went down last week after the Orange Cassidy and Gabe Kidd matchup. Immediately upon the Dogs get into the ring, Cassidy and Allin charge at them in the entrance prior to the bell. Kidd quickly set up the ring steps next to the timekeeper's table. Cassidy saved his partner as Allin sprinted, launching Connors with a shotgun dropkick into the LED boards, but missed the follow-up as Connors pounces Allin into the railing. Kidd brought Cassidy up the steps and hung him in a guillotine, trying to choke him out until Connors ran in and basically spears him out of frame into the timekeeper's table. That was a crazy spot through the table before the bell even rings. The bell rings and Allin is on his own. Way to go, referee. Not even checking on Orange. Just ring the bell. It's 2-on-1. Like, what the fuck? Allin was turned inside out with the lariat before getting spiked with a fisherman buster by Kidd. Connors and Kidd stood tall as Cassidy was tended to by the doctor at ringside. Back from break, the Dogs kept Darby isolated as Kidd placed him on the top rope. He shoves him off the top rope, and oh my God, this is another one of Darby Allin taking an unnecessary bump. Did you see the back of his head strike the ring apron? I was like, God damn. Darby, why do you have to do it? You don't have to do this. We get the referee basically talking to the Dogs about the double team and not basically working it as a tag team matchup. The distraction allowed Darby to whip Connors with his belt and make the hot tag to Orange, who threw his little kicks at the Dogs for a bit before they tried the double clothesline, and he went out and then does a double Hurricane Rana. We get a top rope crossbody that hit Gabe before Connors spun out of a DDT but ate a PK from Orange, who followed up with a breach break for a 2 count. Kidd broke up the count before waffling Allin on the apron with a blindside. We get Kidd, who seemed to block the Sundog Millionaire but was right in position for Darby to fly in with a code breaker. Cassidy then took out Kidd with a tope suicida. Allin took out Connors with a top rope stunner, and then Cassidy followed with the spinning DDT. We get a coffin drop on the outside on both Dogs before Darby throws Connors in, and Orange finishes him off with the Orange Punch for the 1-2-3 to give the baby faces the win here. This was a pretty fun matchup. It was quick to the point. It was kind of a sprint in the way that it was worked. Post match, you get Darby and Orange Cassidy celebrating before David Finlay makes his re-debut in AEW. He appears behind the baby faces. He cracks Darby and Orange with the shillelagh. Kidd and Connors lifted Darby up to get hit in the face with the shillelagh after this, as Cassidy and Allin were stacked one on the other while the Dogs stood tall. It was then made official on social media that all 3 members of the Dogs, David Finlay, Gabe Kidd, and Clark Connors, have officially became #All Elite as they have signed long-term deals with the company. I thought this was a good pickup for AEW. David Finlay is a great wrestler. He's been so for the last couple of years since becoming the leader of the Bullet Club. It took him a while to kind of get acclimated in that role, but he's really settled into it very well especially over the last 2 years, winning the New Japan Cup last year and being one of the most underrated wrestlers out there in Japan, and now coming over to the United States. It's just going to take some time because they haven't rolled out the Dogs also well before this debut for him. So I understand the reaction. What did you think?
It took a while for him to grow into his role. Yeah, I know. You guys were shitting on him for fucking forever. I remember this. I hated David Billy. What's going on here? At least you guys felt something for him. Unlike El Paso, apparently, who felt nothing. Who is this fucking tiny Jay White? I am good for him. Didn't let himself be lowballed by WWE. Agreed.
Yeah.
That. I don't want to.
Yo, like, what is up with them? Like, he literally, it was literally reported that he was making $100,000 in New Japan. I heard that the deal from NXT was comparable to that. Not even like they're paying nothing to these NXT guys.
Well, fuck you. You're David Finlay. What do you want? I'll give you a spot. You get to see your dad. Like, what do you mean? What do you want? I'm trying to be nice here, and you're throwing it right in my face.
We gave all this money to Danhausen because he's gonna sell T-shirts. I'm sorry.
Right. What are you gonna sell, sir? Fucking chinchilla coats? Get the fuck out of here. But good for him. I wouldn't. Oh shit, King Potato. I didn't want to say it, but you're right. Absolutely.
King Potato is he's admitted Finlay hater. He's a Finlay hater. He's already admitted it over on.
I'm a Finlay yawner, as in I don't care one way or the other. But good for him. Get paid. If you think this is your ceiling, which he apparently thinks it is, time to cash out. Go to AEW. I assume he got, let's say, twice as much. And I hope he has a good run of it. Though I doubt it. The way the dogs were presented, lost this fucking match already. I don't see this turning out great.
They're 0-2 as a tag team. Gabe Kidd.
Fucking embarrassing. Like, how excited everybody was for Gabe Kidd to come to AEW. Here we are. He was used randomly as like a mercenary for fucking Moxley and them. Nice, but this bum who keeps losing counters. And now fucking David Finlay's here. What are we doing? What are we doing? What is this?
You know, like Tony, you know you have to push them for them to get over, right? Like you should have had David Finlay interfere in the matchup and help them win.
That'd have been nice.
Why are we still predicting Orange Cassidy? We are 3 years past Orange Cassidy's peak.
I was about to say that. This love he has for Orange Cassidy is jarring. I don't understand it even a little bit. Whatever. It's your company. Feel free.
I don't understand. Oh, Christopher Kidd. My apologies. Christopher Kidd. Good to see you. Good to see you. We got King Potato says I was tired on Hangman before the Marty bullshit. Bro was actually a mid champion.
Agreed. Listen. What you're saying is objectively the truth. I'm just shocked that you're all willing to admit it now. Before you all were pretending. Now you're like, oh, we can come out the closet. Yeah, yes, you can. Feel free. Join us over here on this side. And the Hangman is an upper mid-carder the side.
Ridiculous. We got King Potato says, I gotta say, the way Josh D feels about Hangman, I now feel about OC. I am genuinely so sick of seeing this dude wrestle every week. Bro is inserted in like 3 fucking stories. 3 different fucking stories.
Yeah, I've been over him for a while. You said 3 years? That sounds about right.
Yeah. 2023 was the international title run.
Well, he was getting more and more beat down every week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. That was the peak. That was, to be fair, that was him over his skis. That was him way better than he should have been. And here we are at his level. I don't understand.
And they need to stop playing this game with Darby Allin. Darby Allin feels like he's in a vortex of like just outside of everything else. He's in his own Darbyverse.
It only feels that way if you're expecting him to be a world champion someday, which you are. The rest of us, it just feels like he's wrestling with his peers. I love Darby. He's one of my favorite watches. But it's over. It's been over for a while now. Let it go.
He should have never climbed that mountain. Corey says they're the dogs because they haven't graduated to wolves. See John Moxley's pronunciation of wolves.
Good Lord. Can't wrestle, can't speak. Fucking idiot.
King Davion says we gotta put the war in front of the dogs. And yeah, I mean, I think there's has to be a reason. I think we'll find out like a couple of weeks from now why they can't be the War Dogs. Maybe New Japan owns War Dogs, and that's why they're just the dogs now.
Yeah, it's possible.
But they're using the music. They're using the music that they had in New Japan. So I would think that you could use the name as well.
Could be the Iran War.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah. Yeah, this is Christopher Kidd saying we got to leave the war out of the name until Trump's 5-week war is over. Ha ha ha.
Fucking absurd. Good Lord. Every fucking president on the planet, for the last 5 of them, has said no to this stupid horseshit of Iran, except this dummy. Good Lord.
Yeah, I'm happy for David Finlay being in AEW. Get your money, homeboy. And I think he's the type of guy that can eventually get pushed by AEW because 1, he's going to be willing to wrestle. 2, he's not going to front about losing. And that seems to always pay off for people. If you're willing to 1, wrestle, 2, have good to great matches, and 3, lose, Tony Khan will eventually push you. I.e. Mark Davis at the main event.
Let's go with that. Things are looking up for fucking David Finlay. Soon you'll be Mark Davis. Congrats.
No, David Finlay is gonna try to carry up Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors because they ain't getting no push without David Finlay. It seems.
Good Lord, no, they are not. I've never seen them. A more ineffective group. Especially a more ineffective group that kidnaps people and leaves them in the fucking desert. You think
he came back the next week.
Lost that stink. Worthless.
I am looking forward to that, Louisville. Dogs versus the Bang Bang Gang. That needs to happen because the whole how David Finlay became the leader of the Bullet Club, it segued from him attacking Jay White.
Oh, good Lord. We've got fucking Bullet Club lore coming. Brilliant. Watch Excalibur fucking run through it for minutes at a time.
Well, you see, David Finlay,
it wasn't bad. Back in 2020,
Jay White has
2023. Oh, Lord, just show the footage.
Joe Riche says OC is Tony's Undertaker.
It fucking feels that way. I don't understand what is going on. Downgrade.
Yeah, definitely. We got Big Man Dog says Gabriel can be Tony's lapdog. We got David Finlay now.
I love that.
See, I know people in the chat. Some people are David Finlay fans, unlike King Potato and Jimmy Macram. We got Louisville who says, "I love this show. Has become a full-on haters ball." It's like, I hate Hangman. Well, I hate David Finlay. What the fuck is wrong with you? Can't y'all like anybody?
Yes, bring the stars up.
We just had Max on. Like,
right. Why did he leave? Why we left these bumps?
Darby Allin's a bum now? Jesus.
I love Darby. He's the third most important person in this fucking segment. If that. Lord.
Oh, we got a super chat donation from Chuck Berries. Thank you so much, Chuck Berries, for the support. We will let MJF thank you for us.
You fucking mark!
Chuck Berry says, me. So you're telling me that Hangman is not the main character of AEW? Josh D. Who the fuck ever said he was a main character to begin with?
I appreciate you all coming around. Josh D is like a prophet, a harbinger of things to come. I appreciate it. Walking around like he was number 1. Like he was fucking Austin. He's number 5. 5? If we're being nice. You put him ahead of Swerve? I guess we put him ahead of Swerve. He's 5. He's not ahead of Omega. He's not ahead of MJF. He's not ahead of Ospreay. He's not ahead of Moxley. That's already 5. 5. It's fine. Upper mid-carder. The tippy top of the upper mid-card. Or the absolute drizzling shits of the main event, whatever you prefer.
Drizzling shits? Come on. Jesus. Like, can we not? Can we not?
2001 Undertaker face.
Undertaker is wild. It's wild.
This matches stink. All right.
Oh my God, they're so outrageous. Yeah, I should know this. Dick Chuck Berry's saying SP3. Don't you know that hate spread amongst all brands of wrestling? Doesn't matter what wrestling that we talk about, it's always gonna happen. Josh D says this is the best review show in the game. If you're into Glaze Fest, this ain't the place.
That's why I thought Fitz left. I was like, oh no. Ran him off. Talking too much shit about AEW. God damn, my bad.
we got Fitz who says Hangman is the Triple H of AEW B+ players.
Absolutely. Fine. Solid hand.
Hey, you know what? I hate all of y'all now. Y'all can't even let me enjoy David Finlay. Yeah. I'm a war dog. I'm an official war dog. Y'all can't even let me have a moment. You gotta hate on that. We got Renee Paquette, who is backstage with Bandito and Andrade El Idolo, talking about their first time ever meeting at Revolution. Bandito said that this match means a lot to him. He said he's looked up to Andrade, and this will be a dream come true. Andrade responds and says he heard Bandito is one of the best wrestlers alive, but he didn't know that if he wanted to fight or a selfie. I didn't know you were on. He pulls out his phone to take the selfie, and then he says, well, I gotta go. I'm getting a call. Hey, mamacita. I love this Andrade character. So
damn, that was rough. Yeah, that was fun, but you talked about elevating Brody and Kevin Knight. I thought Bandito was in that group. Apparently not. Shat all over this bum. Holy shit. God damn. All right.
I got way too much sauce for you, sir.
You said you're a fan. Ugh. Deal with this shit.
It's like, take a selfie with you. Then we had the Brawling Birds in tag team action. Jamie Hayter and Alex Windsor going up against the debuting Inspiration, Cassie Lee and Jessie McKay. We get an inset promo from Jessie and Cassie, who cut a promo earlier in the day telling the Birds that they don't have the balls and to stand up or they better step aside. They make their entrance and then they start demanding that they do a Jey Uso and run it back, demanding their music plays again so they could dance. This pisses off Hayter and Windsor, who wasted no time chopping the hell out of them before the bell even rings. We get a slingshot on McKay into a hate breaker. We get a slingshot on we get a slingshot into a running lariat by Windsor. McKay and Lee were in the center of the ring crying as they came to their feet, and then they're sandwiched with clotheslines by both Birds. They pick up one of the Inspiration while the other is, I think it's Cassie, and they pick up Jessie while she's down, and then they hit the two Birds, one stone. They stack both members of the Inspiration. 1, 2, 3. The Brawling Birds pick up the victory in dominating fashion. This was exactly what it needed to be. I think that this is a good role from the Inspiration. I can imagine the promos they're going to talk about not being ready and being caught off guard because of how this match went down. And this is how the Brawling Birds should be presented until they face one of the more like established teams like Babes and Rav or Mega Bad for the tag team championships down the line. What did you think?
This was fun enough. That's not how pins work at the end, but whatever. It's not stupid. We'll let it go, I suppose. Yeah, this was harmless fun. It did nothing for anybody unless you needed a laugh. That counts for anything. Didn't hurt anybody. It's the Inspiration. Take it easy. I don't know why so many people were upset. SRS has been getting his ass beat the last few days. It's kind of funny.
Who?
SRS.
Oh, because of the whole Gunther and Dragon Lee thing.
Yeah, now they're mad about the fucking Inspiration, which he apparently enjoyed. I enjoyed it too. I thought it was fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's harmless. Enjoy. Unless you think they're fucking here to be stars, in which case it's your fault. It's not my fault.
That is the best way to say it. Like, you expected more? It's the inspiration in AEW. What are we talking about?
You see the Bellas got treated? What the fuck you think this race is gonna do?
Yo, the Bellas have not been on TV since they said they're going after the tag team titles. That shit is outrageous.
Triple H woke the fuck up. What y'all doing here?
He's like, they back? When are they back?
I'm bugging. I was wilding. You right. I was wilding.
He was like, I should have known. That was just Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia. My bad. We got Hill people on their hater raid with you. No, thank you, big man dogs. I'm glad we can see eye to eye. You're usually on Jimmy's side, but thank you. You're a true Finlay fan. You're a true New Japan fan. So I appreciate you, good sir. Appreciate you. We got Fitz. We got Fitz who says Bandito versus Andrade might end up being a match of the year candidate. I mean, yeah, I think those are two of the best wrestlers out there. They'll probably deliver amazing in-ring action, especially in what seems like it's going to be a hot crowd in Los Angeles. I think they sold nearly 11,000 tickets for Revolution so far.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah. We got King Potate who says 2 squash matches on one show. We've been asking for this. Use your TV, as squash matches can be vehicles to introduce new characters like it was here with the inspiration. And then with the next squash match, it was just to set up the post match.
Yeah, this was fun. It didn't bother me.
No. We got Big Man Dogs. He says, I like the inspiration just because a lot of people I pity crashed out over this signing. Yes.
It's shocking to me. I'm having a blast. I do enjoy both sides get upset. Within mere weeks, I had AEW fans losing their fucking mind over them signing Inspiration, and then Inspiration fans, question mark, being very upset about getting squashed in this fucking match.
Some people was like, oh, their first match in TNA, they won the tag team titles. Their first match in AEW, they get squashed. I was like, it's TNA, man. It's TNA, dog.
They're gigantic stars of TNA.
Oh man, we got King Davion who says the squash match caused some controversy, didn't it? I don't understand why though. Why are we mad? This is exactly how the Inspiration were used when they were the Iconics in WWE until they actually got the tag team division and then started to push them a little bit.
Yeah, I don't understand. What's the issue? They're on national TV. You should be happy.
Exactly. Yeah. SRS was great with his response to that post. I think it was by Draven. Draven's cool. He's awesome, but he's a big TNA fan. So that he was the one that said first match in TNA, they won the titles. First match in AEW, they get squashed. And SRS responded. It was like, I'll tell you which one they made a lot more money for, and it's the squash. It's the 1 minute 30 seconds they were on TV. They made much more money than they did with winning the TNA Knockouts tag team titles.
Money hungry bastards. All right, whatever. Lord.
Yeah, they're not here to have great matches. They're here to be entertaining. So them losing in this fashion is probably going to lead to an entertaining promo from them, where they're like, "We weren't ready," and then you know who they should face next? Lena Cross and Megan Bay.
Oh.
That should be the next one that just washes them. They just need to be beaten down like a couple of times, and they'll probably get over as like the comedy tag team in the women's division.
Max Caster-esque.
Yeah.
If you want to make that thing really work, only one of those two should fight, either Bane or Cross. Beat them both up. Unless you decide which one is it.
And then they do a rematch. And it's the other one.
You're welcome.
We just booked like multiple weeks of Inspiration content. Big Man Doug says it's kind of godly that AEW had 2 women's matches, one of which was the main event, and not only did they still keep it under 15 minutes, but they undid the woman main event.
He's got to be doing this shit on purpose at this point. Got to.
He was like, oh, the woman we're going to main event? I got to make an impromptu main event then. Shit.
Oh, shit. Look what happened. What? All right.
Oh, man. We got BJ Dixon. He says Brody King versus Swerve will be a great match. It'll definitely be in my match of the year list if done right. By the way, the Brawling Birds winning was the right move. I think there's going to be multiple match. I think it's going to, if everybody goes to like their highest extent and it's a very much a card where everybody's trying to top one another, you could probably ask like 20 people that watch Revolution and they'll probably give you like 4 or 5 different match of the night. It depends on your investment in the characters or the feuds going into the show. Who you going to think is going to be the match of the night?
Match of the night? Okay, that's fair. I'm about to say, I don't see any matches of the year here. Maybe Andrade and Bandito if they got 20 minutes, but I don't know if they get that much time on this card.
I think Hangman and MJF. MJF being in a Texas death match. I think MJF, anytime he's in a stipulation match, I think he always over delivers.
Well, that's true. We'll see.
No. And we got Chuck Berry. He says they are great characters, not necessarily the greatest of wrestlers. So this squash definitely needed to happen. Yeah.
Did you see this? Let's be nice. Did you see this person? Did you hear what Athena said about fucking being Ring of Honor World Champion as long as Bruno? Did you see this?
Yeah, she wants to be champion for 2,800 days. She's already been champion for 1,200.
What the fuck? She really been brainwashed on the plantation over there. What the fuck is going on over there?
Shit.
I want to be in Ring of Honor
for everyone who was waiting for this.
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
She lost her fucking mind. What is going on? You want to be there for however many fucking years? Are you fucking serious? Have you lost your fucking skull? I need her husband to talk to her. Isn't her husband the king of the blacks or whatever he said? I need him to do something. He needs to.
Yeah, Power Drive Finisher said so. She doesn't want to be on TV. I did not hear that shit. And Power Drive Finisher is like the biggest Athena fan. So you just hurt his soul right now.
Good Lord. Holy shit.
Quite the statement. Yeah, quite the statement. I did see that quote. I did see that. Next up, we got the number 1 contender for the AEW World Championship, Hangman Adam Page versus Marty Snow. Marty Snow.
Hey, he looks like he touches kids. That's hilarious.
Oh my God! Jesus Christ! What are you doing?
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
Sorry, sir. Just going with the haircut and like the facial hair. Like the general.
Jesus Christ. we get a big boot by Hangman. Immediately he goes to the apron. He hits a buckshot lariat. 1, 2, 3. My description of this matchup lasted longer than the matchup. Hangman Adam Page gets the victory here. Post-match, Hangman gets on the microphone and says that he's going to do to MJF what his parents should have done years ago. Teach him a lesson. Page warns MJF that in a Texas death match, he has no conscience, as he will rip, tear, and only let him lie when he is finished with him. MJF is the world champion, so surely that shouldn't scare him, since MJF was itching to punch someone in the head earlier with the Dynamite Diamond Ring. Put it back on and show him what he will do at Revolution. MJF comes out and says that it's bad enough that he has to be in a C-tier town like El Paso, and reminds Page that he just whooped his boy Kevin Knight's ass. MJF said that it's bad enough he has to hear Page whine next week at the press conference, but now he has to hear him talk his BS tonight. Just as Hangman's about to respond, he gets blindsided by the Don Callis families, Kyle Fletcher, Mark Davis, and Kazuchika Okada. With we get Davis, who lays out Page with the bounce back lariat until Jet Speed finally rushes out with steel chairs to clear the ring. Way to take your time to help out your friend, goddamn. Don Callis's music hits, and out comes the leader of the family alongside Lance Archer to join Fletcher, Davis, and Okada in the entranceway. He says that he has something important to say. Callis sees 3 champions and entitled millennial punks. He says that you already are Trios champions, but Page is coming after the world title. Knight wants Okada's international title, and Bailey surely wants a shot at Kyle Fletcher's TNT title. Callis hates a greedy guy and couldn't help but hear on Collision that they defend their trio championships anytime, any place. Callis says that he has an announcement to make. He got it cleared with Tony Khan that Jet Set Rodeo will defend the AEW World Trio Championships against Mark Davis and Proto Kata. And that match will go down tonight. The Trios Championships will belong to Don Callis. Excalibur then confirms that Tony Khan has made the match official for the main event, the Callis family versus Jet Set Rodeo for the AEW World Trio Championships. The match was what it was. This was more about the post-match here, and I like the follow-up to the promo that they did on Collision. And because AEW does it so rarely, them doing an angle to set up the main event of the show during the show, it always feels refreshing when they do it. And I like this promo by Callis to set it up, even though it made Tony Khan look like a heel authority figure, because you're making Kevin Knight, who just did a 20-minute match and has injured ribs, wrestle twice in the show. But we also got the confirmation next week on AEW Dynamite. It's MJF and Hangman Adam Page in a press conference to hype up their Texas Death Match at Revolution. So good stuff here. Good stuff here to set up the main event of the show. What did you think?
Yeah. I was shocked we went this route. We usually don't get show long narratives 1, and we don't get matches made for later on in the show number 2. I'm happy that all that happened. Now, I think said doesn't make a whole bunch of sense. Kevin Knight literally just wrestled and wrestled a lot. He wrestled the world champion. You would imagine he was 2 hours off, maybe even 3, if you want to be so fucking bold. But whatever. I'm here for this. I'm mostly here for this. I don't care about the continuity of Tony Khan's authority figure character.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I just had to mention it. That's kind of fucked up. I was like, Kevin Knight can't get the night off the rest of the night. He's gonna taste up ribs.
Khan's fucking worthless.
You just wanted to say that. We got more super chat donation here in the chat. We got from Josh D from CT. He just gets triggered every time he's what is going on. He's basically like Eddie King.
Tony Khan, this is also on you, because you can stop this.
Josh D says, "What the fuck? What?" We also got Josh D from CT with another super chat donation here. We will give you, where Andrade's telling Josh D to do this.
Why are you so crazy? Take it easy. Take it easy.
Josh D from CT says, for Revolution Week, I hope Hangman gets lost on Crenshaw. Hi, I'm the Hangman.
Hi, I'm the Hangman. This is my friend. He likes kids.
He He's like, yes, it's my nice blue shirt.
It's fucking fantastic.
Oh man, Josh D, you are one of a kind. We appreciate you in the chat. Appreciate the super chat donations as well. We got King Davion who says TK making Kevin Knight compete twice in one night is crazy. We also got King Big Man Dogs who says honestly Tony is kind of a psycho and kayfabe is pretty beast.
Good Lord.
Then we got Christopher Kidd who says, are we sure Josh D isn't a punk burner?
Empty-headed fucking dumb fuck.
Empty-headed dumb fuck. Remember, Josh D is the one who called him Casey and JoJo.
Good Lord.
Oh man, appreciate you, Josh D. Appreciate you. That was a good laugh. Good laugh there. Earlier today, we get Renee Paquette. She sits down with the AEW World Tag Team Champions, FTR, as well as the Young Bucks. Young Bucks and Brandon Cutler were already there when Stokely arrives with FTR, as Paquette reminds them they all signed a no contact clause. Harwood said the three greatest tag teams of this generation is the Briscoes, FTR, and the Young Bucks, and talked about beating both of those teams. He says that we won the series. He says that we beat and won the series against the Briscoes, and now we must beat the Young Bucks. Nick said that this time it's more personal. They put their hands on their family and power drove their brother. Revolution will be about revenge, and it's taking everything in their bodies to not kick the living shit out of Harwood and Wheeler. But they'll wait until Revolution, their hometown, in front of their families, and leave them in a pile of piss and blood. Wheeler says that they're not mature enough to handle this professionally and got up to leave, saying that the Bucks said no contact. So he was like, that's all fine and dandy. They won't touch him, but it said nothing about Brandon Cutler, and punches him right in the jaw before leaving out. As the Bucks check on Brandon Cutler to end the segment here. I thought this was a fun little segment to follow up from the angle that they did on Collision a couple of weeks ago. I just love the fact that for the first time out of the 5 matches that they have, they finally have a storyline that's not who's the greatest tag team. It's more about the hatred after what FTR did to the family, and I think this segment was effective in getting that over as we head into the pay-per-view. What did you think?
We can go with that. I thoroughly enjoyed FTR in this, claiming self-defense against the Bucks family players. Them all echoing it as their one person is even better. Self-defense. Yeah, this might hit harder if we didn't have a match just last week. You can't wait to get your hands on them. You did already. There was a match. It was the main event. There was tables and shit. The fuck are we talking about? Whatever. Sure. That's sure. This is gonna be great. Very personal stuff going on here as we do a bunch of flips in the match.
No flips. That's just fists. It's gonna be fists.
If they do no flips, be bold. They love pretending like they're some kind of fucking artsy fartsy people. If you want to be fucking bold, no flips. No flips at Revolution.
Can they do the Meltzer driver at least?
Sure. If it ends with somebody landing on their head, we'll allow to flip.
So Canadian destroyers are okay.
Canadian destroyers are fine.
Okay. All right. Okay. I will. You know what? I will send you an update. I don't know if you'll watch Revolution live. I was going to ask you if you can. Come on. You've done the Revolution review for like 3 years in a row. I wanted to make it 4.
This is like WrestleMania. Yeah, I watched WrestleMania before too. I'm not watching this one. Why would I?
Come on, we gotta hold on to tradition. It's very rare you get traditions here. You do one pay-per-view review a year. You usually do at least one pay-per-view review a year. Come on.
There's literally nothing on this card I want to see. Not one. Not a one. Maybe Andrade and Bandito. That's about it.
Yeah, I was about to say Andrade and Bandito, Swerve and Brody.
No. Hangman and MJF again? No. Bucks and FTR again? No. What else is on this fucking card?
Moxley and Takeshita.
Oh, my poor Takeshita. Oh, you poor bastard.
This guy. This guy's such a hater. Such a hater. We got Rocky. He says, first time here. Good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the community. He says, how are we feeling about Finlay? I'm excited, not gonna lie. You must be a New Japan fan because like me, I am also excited for David Finlay to be here and make some new fans. Unfortunately, my colleague here is not a New Japan fan and not interested right now.
You guys can't. It's like you ever deal with like somebody who has a bad girlfriend or a bad boyfriend and they spend all that time shitting on them, and then things start going well and they expect you not to remember all the awful shit you said about them before. You were shitting on Finlay for years. Now all of a sudden he's the guy.
2023 into 2024. He turned it around. I said that.
He stopped hitting me, and he bought me flowers. All right, whatever you say. Good luck. I'm glad it's
we got our relationship intact.
We went to counseling. He was really mad about his father. Whatever. Sure. But leave me out of it. Not interested.
His father's not going to invite him to Thanksgiving anymore now that he's not in WWE. We got King Pate says, thanks, SP3. We just bringing more David Finlay fans up in here now.
Good Lord. Lowering the sauce of the chat.
He's got sauce.
Ironically, that's what Marty's girlfriend calls it. The sauce.
Oh,
don't get the sauce.
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
Sorry. Crack myself up.
You're having a great time here.
Don't get the sauce in my hair. The sauce tastes nasty.
We got Chuck Berry says, despite this matchup not being the freshest, I am looking forward to seeing it because of the animosity created. I agree. This is where I'm at. King Davion.
What are you talking about?
What happened?
They're having a fucking match. What do you mean? They're having a fucking wrestling match. It's not some death match. It's kind of wrestling.
It's hatred involved now. It's not about just who's the greatest team anymore. It's about hatred, animosity.
Difference doesn't make if it doesn't translate to anything. Who's the Cody
It will
fight?
translate.
MJF.
It will translate.
Cody and MJF. They did that whole fucking thing where we whipped them 10 times and they had a cage match with Wardlow. And what's the first move of the match? A collar and elbow tie-up. Right. Great. I'm glad we went through all that for this nonsense. That's what's going to happen here. It's just a match. Come on, man. Let it go.
King Davion saying what I said. We need Jimmy on the AEW Revolution 2026 review. I agree. He won't be here, though. He's very adamant. Yes, I agree, Mr. Towns. AEW is having fun, and Jimmy doesn't like that. He's a hater of fun.
Where did you have fun at here, sir? I don't even know what you're fucking talking about. You thought that Bucks FTR segment was fun? What the fuck are you babbling about? Explain it to me. I'm listening. I want to learn. What was fun? David Finlay debuting to silence? Where was the fun part? You let me know, and then I'll revise my opinion. I absolutely will. I promise.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
The birds and the people. The birds and the Iconics. I like the birds and the Iconics. I said that was fun.
You did have fun. You had fun with
right.
that.
So what the fuck are you talking about?
Up next, John Moxley versus Hechicero in an AEW Continental Title Eliminator matchup. I just wanted Jimmy to not have fun, so I mentioned this. Next, we get Marina Shafir calling out Timeless Tony Storm during Moxley's entrance. Then we get Renee Paquette is ringside and says that she talked to Don Callis earlier in the day, and he says that he realizes Moxley could wrestle 365 days if he could. But it's giving his family all the tools necessary for Konosuke Takeshita to have a game plan and have a full scouting report ahead of Revolution for the no time limit matchup. We get Hechicero coming out second. Both men exchanged takedowns as Moxley mocked the magic pose from Hechicero, who responded with a pin attempt, scrambling into a stalemate between the two men. Hechicero targeted the neck at first of Moxley as the fans were doing dual chants for both men. Each no-sold clotheslines and shoulder blocks, so Hechicero changed levels and went for a 10 corner punches, which Moxley stopped at the count of 9 and started delivering 10 of his own. We get a sunset flip into a cross arm breaker by Hechicero as Moxley rolled out. He snapped the arm on the top rope, and then he flew off the Hechicero flew off the top with a clothesline. We get into a commercial as back from break, Hechicero locked in a lasso from El Paso on Moxley. Moxley was able to slip out and managed to hit a Tower of London out of nowhere off the top rope. Then Hechicero responded with a dragon screw through the second rope as he was focused on the leg, as commentary brought up Moxley's leg issues at the end of last year following the Kyle O'Reilly feud. As we get a 10-minute call, Moxley stumbled to his feet as Hechicero started focusing on his ankle yet again. Moxley cut off Hechicero on the top rope and hits a superplex. Both men trade sleeper attempts, but neither can sink in the hooks, so Moxley transitions into a cross arm breaker. Hechicero escapes that into a double leg submission. Moxley got the ropes, and then we get a slugfest on their knees before they get to their feet. Hechicero lowered his straps, daring Moxley to hit him, but it was only a ruse as he popped up and hits him with a leaping kick and then a corner knee. Hechicero took too long again to follow up, allowing Moxley to take his head off with the King Kong lariat. We then get Hechicero counter the Death Rider into a flapjack and then gets his rolling head scissors for a close near fall. Hechicero charged into the ropes, but Moxley moved, and Hechicero landed right on his head. Moxley followed up and hits him with a curb stomp. Hechicero gets to his knees and flips off Moxley, so Moxley hits him with the regal knee, and then he follows up with the Death Rider, landing Hechicero right on his head for the 1-2-3 to pick up the victory here. I really like this matchup. I thought they worked really well. Seeing Moxley playing more of like the technical role and more hard hitting, playing off his MMA background. This was a good juxtaposition with like Moxley's kind of versatility, where he just loves facing these guys of different styles every week. And Hechicero is a much different worker than say an El Clone that he faced last week. Much different worker than Mark Davis from the week before. So it brought off a new style from Moxley, which I thought played off very well, and they had a really good matchup here. Moxley started talking trash to Don Callis in the camera post-match until Konosuke Takeshita came out as Moxley was leaving through the crowd. This caused Moxley to turn around as Takeshita was on the second rope, and he pointed towards the Revolution sign, letting Moxley know that he is coming for his title at the pay-per-view, while Moxley was saying that him losing the title, it's never gonna happen. Good stuff, in my opinion. What did you think about Moxley and Hechicero? It is coming up on Saturday. Takeshita will be in action on Collision as he goes one-on-one with Claudio Castagnoli following their draw in the Continental Classic.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
This match was fine. I don't want to go into more than that because I don't want to upset you all. I will say it was fun. Was it fun? Was this a fun match? John Moxley and fucking Hechicero. Did you enjoy it? Watch these two old men roll around the crowd.
You just hate Moxley. Goddamn.
I'm trying to think of the proper comparison of somebody who really loves what they do, but they're not very good at it.
No, this is ridiculous. Moxley is good.
Nick Cannon and rapping. Like you can tell he really enjoys it. He really gets something out of it.
You're comparing John Moxley to Nick Cannon now? This is outrageous.
Nick Cannon can't rap. Sorry.
This is outrageous. You're saying John Moxley can't wrestle.
We watch this motherfucker go every week, 15 minutes with some of the best wrestlers in the world just to give us 3 stars. Like, why are we...
This is not 3 stars.
What was it? What was it?
3 3/4.
Get the fuck out of here. Good Lord. Why do we have to put up with this nonsense? I don't understand.
I liked it. I'm dead ass. I enjoyed this.
We're free. We ain't got to put up this nonsense. Enough. Save us, Takeshita.
You just want Takeshita to take this title. So bad.
I need somebody to take this fucking title. I know it wasn't any of these bums. Please and thank you. I don't need much. Listen, Moxley's not bad. I'm over exaggerating when I say he's bad. He's not good enough to wrestle every fucking week. He's not. I'll put it that way. He ain't that fucking good. I'm trying to think who I want to see wrestle every week. Takeshita. That's about it.
He's like Takeshita. That's all it comes down to.
Fletcher. I can watch them wrestle every week, but I don't need to see John Moxley wrestle every fucking week.
Moxley is the little Romeo of wrestling. This is outrageous. This is y'all feeding into Jimmy's bullshit.
Where does he rank on his roster as far as wrestlers go?
In ring? Just in ring?
Yes. A lot of wrestlers on the show even. On this show even. Is he better than MJF? Is he better than Kevin Knight? Is he better than Hangman? Is he better than either of the Bucks? Is he better than either member of FTR? Is he better than Speedball?
By themselves? Maybe.
Speedball. Okada. Fletcher. Come on, man. I'm saying it is what it is. No disrespect. Can we stop?
This is no disrespect. No disrespect. No disrespect. Yeah, all right.
Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
We got a super chat donation from Chuck Berries. He says, by the way, SP3, did you talk to Jimmy about using his name, image, and likeness for new THH merch for us loyal fans? LOL. Yeah, we got requests for Jimmy Macram merch on True Hill Heat on PW Insider. I mean PWTs or on For Your Wear. So we'll talk.
Okay.
See if you have any ideas for that, or we did have no disrespect. That was a big request in our chat on Rated Raw Review that we need the Jimmy Macram no disrespect t-shirt.
That sounds good.
We can see you even got the new people joining into your nonsense. You got Rocky. He says, Monks or Fandango? What would Jimmy choose?
Listen, Mox is better than Fandango. Mox is better than. He's not the worst. If we listed, which I just did, I listed all the wrestlers out on this show. He's on the bottom half of this.
How? What are we talking about?
MJF, Kevin Knight,
Kevin Knight. Really? Kevin Knight's already better?
Yeah, I don't make it.
Yes, you do.
FTR 1, FTR 2, Young Buck 1, Young Buck 2, Hangman, Speedball, Takeshita, Fletcher. We're already at 10 fucking people. How many people on this fucking show? It is what it is.
All right. Be without testing you. King Davion saying Mox or Josh Alexander.
So we're saying like all things being equal, like they both have to have a 15-minute match against Guy. Jesus. You know what? I feel nothing when I watch Josh Alexander. I feel anger when I watch Moxley. I'll take Josh Alexander. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous. we got Big Man Dogs who says, is Mark Briscoe better?
Yeah. Mark Briscoe's better than John Moxley, yes. With relative ease. You don't think he's better than... You think John Moxley's better than Mark Briscoe?
No, I love Mark Briscoe.
Who's better is the question.
In the ring, just in the ring? Yeah, I'll take Briscoe.
Take Darby too, right? I forgot Darby was on this fucking show.
Yes, I'll
Best
take
TV wrestler of all time, according to us. Yeah, come on, man.
I'll take Darby. I'll take Darby. I'm not saying.
That's what I'm saying. So what, 20-some wrestlers on the show? He's better than 10 of them. He's like 14. He's like number 14 on this fucking list. It is what it is. Come on, man. It's fine.
Yes, Corey Michaels. Either CHH or Fightful Overbook. Let it not go unsaid that SP3 has some of the wildest and funniest co-hosts around. Yes, I do. I'm always the straight man for this ridiculous these people.
How is this like ridiculous? I just gave you the list.
I have to fight back against this slander and nonsense.
I'm giving you guys the list. He gave me no pushback on this list. You know, say, hey, Moxley better than MJF.
Hey, I said FTR and the Young Bucks. You were saying that individually they're better than John Moxley. I don't agree with that. Dax Harwood, maybe.
Dax is better.
Nick Jackson,
Cash
maybe.
Better. Nick is better.
No, I don't think Cash is. I don't think Cash is. I don't think Matt is.
Matt certainly is. It is what it is.
Then why'd you name him? You just
I tried to get away with it. You called it out. I gotta let it go. I called it out. Hey, gotta let that go. That's like gotta maintain credibility. Let that go. Hey, not down that hill.
You know what? You got me there. You got me there. We got another super chat donation from LeBron Ford. Thank you so much, LeBron Ford, giving us some levity. And then this is not going to help with what we're going to drop.
And Blackpool Combat Club, they better wear out Kenny as long as they can. With Hangman's going to come out here.
This is what we're defending. They're for real. This is it. Well, you already know you developed most between 36 and 38. Right. What the fuck? Let it go.
LeBron Ford, who says, I'm with Jimmy on this one. We are getting way too much Moxley on TV. This was a good match. I don't understand what's going on here. This was a good match.
It is a buildup of mediocre fucking matches every week. It's not this match in particular. It's every week. It's 15 minutes with a guy we know he's going to beat having a not great match. Why?
It wasn't great. He's had great matches. The Mark Davis match was great. I thought the El Clone match was damn good last week. And I thought this was damn good this week.
Listen, if we replace Moxley with Takeshita, let's say, I don't want to use Takeshita. Let's Fletcher with Fletcher. The same opponents every fucking week. Are we not talking about, oh man, the role Kyle Fletcher's on, boy? You ain't seen him, right? But Moxley, we're like, oh, all right. Please.
I think him and Takeshita could be the match of the night at Revolution.
Oh, I fully expect Moxley to kick out a bunch of shit. I do, yes. And I expect you all to fucking carry the flag. I won't be there.
We got John Martin who says the pressure that's on me to be hilarious when we do the Scream reviews and music reviews is a lot. Thanks, Jimmy and others. LOL. You are awesome. You are awesome at what you do. You let me be more ridiculous, especially for our Scream 7 review where I hated that fucking film so much. So
damn.
Thank you, Zach. Did you watch it? Yeah, don't. We got another super chat donation. You guys are awesome today. We appreciate the support. Fitz with the super chat donation from us, so we will play Stokes.
But don't push me. That's Tupac.
Fitz saying, does ROH have any roster space left for Mox? I know you watch it, TK.
Hey, go there and build it up. That's what you've been talking about doing all this fucking time. Elevating for the young guys, the future, going to leave behind all this other horse shit. So go do that. The paycheck stays the same, don't it? Go ahead.
He's still
you
on
and Athena as the forever champions. Please and thank you.
He beats Bandito for the Ring of Honor World Championship. It's like, we needed star power. Chris Jericho's not around anymore. We need to put the ROH World title on John Moxley.
Well, this fucking TV deal we've been waiting on for 5 years.
Man, what are you talking about? Oh, Will, thanks for joining us, Will. He says, I need an AEW show with Jimmy and SRS. That shit would last a week. SRS would be like, nah, this is your problem.
I've never seen him review things before. I have seen him talk to fucking people on the internet. You talk crazy. You're not talking to me like that. What the fuck are you talking about, you fucking idiot? do.
Respect him because he has to deal with a lot of idiots. So I'll give him credit. I give him. He is not as quick on the block button as me, so I understand if he has to deal with these idiots and doesn't choose to just block. But let's go on next segment. Before we get into anything else, we get Brody King making his way out to the ring, and he has something to say. He takes the microphone at ringside, he gets in the ring, and he calls out Swerve Strickland after his challenge last week. Brody says that he can be like Strickland, standing on the announce table and saying how dangerous he is, but Brody knows he's the most dangerous man in AEW and can prove that to Strickland tonight. He calls him out to the ring, and out comes Prince Nana. He walks out laughing, saying that he hears King loud and clear, questioning if King wants to go down into this rabbit hole. Brody's told Nana to quit talking and bring Swerve's ass out there. Nana says okay, and he introduces the real dangerous man, most dangerous man in AEW, Swerve Strickland. He hits his entrance music, but instead of him coming out of the entranceway, he blindsides Brody from behind with the steel chain. He then connects with the house call. Strickland then wraps the steel chain around Brody's throat and hangs it over the top rope, pulling on it, choking out Brody. Brody turning bright red as he's choked out. He said then Swerve starts mocking King by barking at him. He gets on the mic, or has Nana hold the mic for him, as he says that this is how you chain a dog up. He had to send a message to Kenny Omega and now to Brody King. And he says that message, that it's one thing to claim you're the most dangerous man in AEW, and it's another thing to do it. As everyone in AEW is on notice. He says that he'll see Brody at Revolution and reminds him he won't be the first man that he's hung in LA before. This brings out Bandito, who finally comes out to make the save before Brody fucking dies, as Swerve stands over with Prince Nana watching his work in the ring. So it's official. It will be Swerve Strickland one-on-one with Brody King a week from this Sunday at Revolution. I thought this was a really rock-solid angle to set up the matchup, with Swerve once again coming off like the most dangerous man and like a legitimate heel, despite the crowd in El Paso who just loved heels on this night, or loved stars, and they view Swerve as a star. What did you think?
Yeah, this is really good. I thought Brody came across naturally. I thought he'd get a bigger reaction in fucking El Paso. This is apparently Icetown here instead of Jesus. What the fuck? Yeah, and the violence.
El Paso had to be like, we're proving we don't hate niggers. We love Swerve.
And the violence I thought was relatively well done. I don't know what to expect from the match. Outside of a good one. I hope it's the first of many, though. By many, I mean like 2 or 3.
Yeah, this will work well. I heard someone, I think earlier when it was on In the Weeds, suggested like a dog collar match between these two guys, which I wouldn't be mine, but I think they might do a dog collar match between Swerve and Omega. I would love to see Omega, what he could do in a dog collar match.
Sure. I'm not going to shit at Kenny Omega, the great Kenny Omega.
Danny, I know we haven't seen you in a while, so I would just
let's hear it.
You lost me when you said, "Did you see that report from Ringside News?" It's Ringside News, sir. I'm just saying, it's Ringside News. I'm not going to pay attention to anything when I report that was actually accurate. King Davion saying Jimmy Macram on Self-Made would be a treat. Would you do a podcast with Ibu and the gang?
Ibu's the verbose one, right?
What the fuck? Verbose?
He's verbose. He's rather verbose. I don't know if that's how he is live, but when he's tweeting, he's very verbose. Yeah, sure. I'll talk to anybody about wrestling for a little while at least.
Josh D says, love SRS. He deals with a lot of wrestling's IWC short bus, but he plays it very safe. Okay.
Yeah, I like him too. I haven't loved his response to this fucking Dragon Lee thing, but I mostly like SRS.
Chill with Chase says, Swerve and Brody proving who is the most dangerous man in a regular wrestling match. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a fight.
Yeah, you say so.
Well, you want it to be no DQ? It's the first match. Why would it be no DQ?
Why are we talking crazy? Why are we talking crazy, man? I want to know. I think I had Brody go over. Have Swerve murder him afterwards.
Okay. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all. We got a super chat donation. Thank you so much, Will Chisholm. He's back in the gang. Will Chisholm trying to take his Stone Cold Steve Austin spot of our community back. He sends a super chat donation. What we got for him this time? Oh, your favorite.
He wants me to work with pricks constantly. That's what it is.
Nevertheless,
Will Chisholm says, so this feud is built out of Randy Orton's with the three most dangerous letters in WWE, RLO, LOL.
It's like, enough. We get it. You guys are dangerous. Spit it up. Let's go.
It's just basically them repeating the lines from Swerve's theme song. Most dangerous, most dangerous, most dangerous. Whose house is this? Whose house is this?
I think Swerve has the taste of a fucking child. This is supposed to be cool? He just says dangerous over and over again. His shirt says dangerous. All he talks about is dangerous. Are you fucking serious?
Most dangerous. We got Chillin' with Chase, who says, yes, we hit our super chat goal, so that means we're going to do another Jimmy and SP3 Q&A either next week or the week after, so be on the lookout. Hit the join button, $1 a month. Make you a member. You could be a part of our post-show Q&A with me and Jimmy, where you can access about anything from the wrestling world, non-wrestling. We love to do those. Those are a lot of fun, so we're going to do another one. Thanks for helping us hit our super chat donation goal today. We got Tetcher in the chat. Good to see you, good brother. He's been a big supporter of our Scream content on the second channel. He says, I still think that AEW Ramble is the best show of all the shows. Thank you. Quite the comment. Love it here. It's definitely the funniest. Yeah, that's really what we try to do, is be the funniest.
Just trying to have a...
What? Wait. Oh, no. I have to check this. What? What?
He's checking.
This can't be real.
He's checking. I gotta talk to Big Mean Dogs. He's cold on Thekla? What do you mean he's cold on Thekla? How can anybody be cold on Thekla? I'm fucking cold on ice cream, or I'm cold on pizza. I'm cold. What do you mean you're cold on Thekla? What do you mean? What is going on? I don't understand.
I have to check this. This can't be real. This can't be real.
Thinks he's top 5, top 10. What does cold mean exactly?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh shit. Yeah. Road Dogg has left WWE and his position in the creative department, according to company sources indicating to bodyslam.net. Brian James Road Dogg has been with the company since 2014 and was the co-lead writer of SmackDown during this last year. His work on SmackDown has been very, very bad, and it was the best decision for everyone. This was a comment from the person that's saying it. Oh my God. What?
The SmackDown been turning it around recently.
It was like the first month of the year. The last month, you can see the 3-hour lull hitting it a bit.
He left. That is what you get when you are a friend of the man in charge. He got fired. He was allowed to say he quit. Good for you. Good for wrestling. Good for SmackDown. Good for WWE. Good for wrestling. Good for everybody's sanity. Holy shit.
Wow. That's quite the news to break on here. Thank you, Fish Fits, for mentioning that in the chat, and I just double checked it. So yeah, it is official. Road Dogg Brian James has departed from WWE. This means that there's gonna be no more pitches for Chelsea Green to randomly win titles. Damn.
That's great. One down, like 5 more to go. That's a win. Holy shit.
Crazy. That's crazy. Man, what news? I'm like, yeah, one down. We just need Bruce Pitcher to depart and Michael P.S. Hayes, and we good to go.
Yeah.
Good to go.
What the fuck?
I'm in shock right now. It's crazy. Crazy. We got Josh D from CT who says, I hope we get more Madman reviews from Jimmy. Love that show minus the last season.
Yeah, I'm shocked by how good the show is. I tried to watch it however many fucking years ago, 10 years ago. Bored out of my fucking mind. Now that I'm older, I'm enjoying it. I'm shocked. It's really good.
There you go. And we got James Hayes, who has been a member of the channel for nearly 3 years. Thank you so much, James Hayes, for the support throughout the years. He says, hello, everyone. Good show last night. Nothing amazing. And yeah, this was Big Man Dogs who says he thinks Takesha is boring. He says, I think Ibu has just watched too much Takesha.
How can you watch too much Takesha? It don't make no fucking sense. What is going on here? Good Lord. Whatever. I'll be nice.
He was like, I take back my past comment. I'm not doing self-made.
Seriously. The fuck? Takesha. Baddest man on the planet. What is going on here?
Yeah, that's a cold take to me. That's a cold take. Takesha's not cold. That's a cold take. We got Chilla with Chase with a super chat donation for us once again. You guys have been awesome today. Thank you so much, Chase, for the support. Let me see if we have any others that we haven't played yet. Yeah, we got MJ.
You don't know shit.
Chilling with Jay says, gotta keep my Chris Jericho super chat spot in THH first. I can't become Road Dogg.
Damn. What the fuck? I'm still shocked by this.
Yo, this is like one of the most surprising breaking news that we've had live on air in a while. Road Dogg's gone?
Fucking, is this a coincidence? Donald Trump just fired what's her face? Christy Nome.
Oh.
Yeah, like an hour or two ago. And Triple H is getting rid of this motherfucker. Things are crumbling down. You gotta throw these motherfuckers out the boat. It is what it is. You don't need the whole ship to sink. Chucking niggas out the boat. I'm with you.
It's like we need someone to be the fall guy. Like, here you go.
Good. Hey. To be fair, the more people you fire, the more it's on you. You get less people to blame. So I hope Triple H knows what he's doing. I better see some improvement. That's all I was saying.
Yeah. Just be like, see, he was the problem. That's what Triple H needs to do. You see, we just needed to get Road Dogg out of the way, you know. And like that WWE Unreal did him no favors. I think that just tanked his reputation.
Yeah, it's kind of unfair. I ain't gonna hold you. But to be fair, I mean, you knew you were gonna be on TV. First of all, forget that you knew you were on TV. You know you're going into a room with your boss and you seem completely unprepared. That is
he always would come up with an idea and Triple H would be like, but what do we do next? Oh, you didn't know? Dude. Your ass would have called somebody.
It's fucking hysterical. What do we do next? Damn, that's a good question.
It's like, this is why you get the big money. What do you do next?
What the fuck? Oh, that's hilarious.
Road Dogg has departed WWE. Basically, they gave him his walking papers, but they got him to save face by saying he departed WWE. So Mr. Towns like Triple H booking won't get any better. We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Yeah. You may not.
No.
Fuck it.
Wow. Crazy.
The road to
Crazy
Mania
stuff.
too.
Yeah, that's like not the time that they usually do stuff like this. I think that's what makes it more shocking. And it's a big sign that things ain't working out right now. Like if you letting go one of your co-lead writers of one of your main shows, that's a huge sign that y'all have not had a good time with this creative process for the road to WrestleMania.
That's probably what it is. I hope this works out. I'm not giving Koski the pen. You can be in a room with the pen, but you can't have the pen. I'm sorry. No.
We just need you to be an idea man. We can't have you writing this. Give Ryan Ward the pen. Ryan Ward should be the lead writer.
Yes. Just him and Ed Koski in a room together. That's the show. It's just Ryan Ward sitting there going, no. That's not bad.
That's not bad. And then Bruce Pritchard knocking on the door like, let me in. Let me in. Oh man, this is crazy, man. I'm like legitimately in shock right now. Like, I don't even know how we continue with this show and not talk more about what this means. Like we say, like it means more to me. Like this has been a wretched, a fucking drizzling shit, awful run of. I'm just saying, like you let go of your co-lead writer, one of the biggest like voices in that room during Mania season.
Yeah. That's something you don't do. It's like pressing the panic button. They kind of have to at this point. It is what it is. What's the plan though? We just go for who we have? Are we gonna try to bring somebody from the outside? I think there's too many fucking people in that room already.
Heyman gets the pen again.
Is he motivated?
I don't know.
Motivated Heyman is great. Another motivated Heyman is about as good as everybody else in that fucking room. It's shocked how you can turn it off and on. But when he turns it off, it's really off. See everything he's done with the vision. I'm over it. Somebody who's over it.
No, you know, Triple H watched back Unreal and he saw fucking Road Dogg in support of R-Truth. He's like, you know what? We gotta let this motherfucker go. We gotta get this.
This guy is. Let me tell you something. Folks. Let me tell you something. I want you to keep this in mind. This is why you don't bend to terrorists. All Triple H has done is put more and more Negroes on this fucking show, and nothing's changed. He's still Triple K to everybody else. But you don't bend to terrorists. You don't cave, because it's not going to change anything. Never forget it.
LaRon Ford says, it's been a bad day for the people who suck at their jobs. See Road Dogg and Gnome.
They should be happy they lasted so long. Well,
it's a new era. He's gonna say it again. He's like, it's a new era. We're in a new era, ladies and gentlemen. We're in a new era.
The last thing we need is this nigga popping out of a box to tell me how great things are gonna be.
Okay, King Pate saying, give Roman the pen. He'll handle things. He's like, Samoan here, Samoan there, Samoan everywhere. I'm good.
I did think that was funny. From talking about, we brought you back because of this. We brought you back because of that. Like, that is hysterical. Just never pretending that he's not the guy anymore. We did this.
They're not. We did this. We let you back in. You're not ready for this. We're gonna send you on the John Cena retirement home, sir. New era, 7th new era for WWE in under a year.
Yeah, like what the fuck's going on?
Oh my god. Like, yo, this is crazy. This is insane.
Yeah,
During Mania season. That's you said it, but like it's hit me now. Like you just let go of your co-lead writer during Mania season before Friday SmackDown. You didn't see what he had ready for Friday, and then
that's why he got fired. This nigga Triple H was like, the fuck is this? You gotta go. You gotta go, buddy.
Out of here. Oh, they're gonna get Borash. Borash gonna get promoted. Borash gonna get in the room. Lead writer. I'm gonna get TNA 2000 storylines all over again.
Good Lord.
Oh man. All right. You're gonna gain my composure, get back on track. We go backstage. Your favorite, the Death Riders are here. They are backstage where Daniel Garcia asks if when Don Callis are the Don Callis family stupid or are they dumb? When is Don Callis going to stop picking fights that he can't win? Wheeler Yuta feeling brave today as he lowers his hoodie and shows off his bald head. He said losing his hair was the darkest moment in his career. But the Death Riders are the reason he's not wallowing in his misery. They're preparing him for war. Yuta knows the people he cares about the most has his back. Marina Shafir told Toni Storm that she better make her laugh for her own sake. John Moxley asks if that's the baddest dude CMLL has got. No one does it like the Death Riders. No one is willing to go as far as they are. Takeshita at Revolution, they're going to go as long and as far as it takes. We'll see this through all the way to the end. I know you don't like him. I know you don't like the Death Riders. I know you don't like John Moxley. I have gotten more used to them being tweeners though over the last couple of weeks, more than it was like originally when he first turned babyface at the end of December.
You don't understand. A few years ago, when we started doing this version of the AEW Ramble,
2021, I think.
Back in 2020, I used to sit down with Cash to watch AEW. He reminded me about it 12 times because I don't remember that shit. Who cares? And I would sit down, have a watch it, and a John Moxley promo would come on, and he would stop playing with his phone. That's all he does when the show's on. And I would sit there and watch. He would talk for 2 minutes. We both turn to each other. And he would go, God damn, fire. It's been a while. It's been a while since that's happened. It's over. I'm sorry. These promos are all the fucking same. These promos are all a bunch of fucking nonsense. And he's the best of the bunch, which is kind of sad. Can we move on from everybody on the screen, please? And thank you.
We got the AEW Women's World Championship up for grabs. Thekla defending against Texas' own Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa got a good response from the fans.
Can you go back to that picture?
Yes.
I shoot Statler on her fucking face. How are you going to try to come out looking like a star when it's my time to shine?
She did look. This look for her was actually working. It worked.
I've never seen her try to dress this nicely before, ever. But she's going to do it now when it's my match. Ain't this a bitch?
Versing Thekla and Thunder Rosa going at it here. This Thunder Rosa's first singles match on Dynamite in 11 months, and the first time she faces Thekla one-on-one. Thunder Rosa, right off the bat, slaps the hell out of Thekla at the opening bell, delivers some chops, leaving Thekla stumbling into the ropes and going outside, where Thunder Rosa met her with two cross bodies, one off the apron, and then climbed the barricade and did it off there as well. Thunder Rosa took some time to even pose for the front row fans in Texas, allowing Thekla to hit her with the big boot to the face and sending her outside, where she hits her with a double stomp to the injured back. It was all Thekla during the break. She even starts dancing, starts doing the shimmy for the fans, basically making fun of Thunder Rosa. She then, as we come back from commercial break, she has her trapped in the head scissors and then does her pose against the ropes, toying with Thunder Rosa with little slaps, but this only woke up Rosa, who fired up, hits a thrust kick and a stunner, staggering Thekla. Corner leaping lariats connect as Rosa hits the double knees and are charging drop kick in the ropes before a Northern Light suplex gets her a near fall. We get Rosa went up top slowly as Thekla met her with the two traded stiff forearms before Thekla hits the spider superplex from the top and connects. We get her spider pose as she goes for the spear and she hits it, but she pulls up Rosa at the count of two, opting to pour in some more right hands. Rosa sidesteps a curb stomp and she hits a cutter. She then spikes Thekla with the Fire Thunder driver to get a very close near fall. Thekla escapes the other version of the Fire Thunder driver and bridges out to avoid charging Rosa. She then hits her with another spear. She hits one curb stomp, hits a second curb stomp, and gets the victory 1, 2, 3 to retain the AEW Women's World Championship. This started off a little bit rough in the early going, but I thought after the commercial break, they really got it together. They were beating the hell out of each other with the hard shots, the forearms, the chops. They just really were laying their shit in here, and it made for a good matchup, in my opinion. One of Thunder Rosa's better matches that I've seen since coming back from injury a couple of years ago, too. Sky Blue and Julia Hart come out to the ring as Thekla hits another curb stomp on Thunder Rosa. Chris Statlander stares down with freaking the Sisters of Sin and just goes full Terminator and starts tearing through the security to make it to the ring to basically make the save for Thunder Rosa. And then after the show, Chris Statlander issued a challenge to Thekla for a rematch at Revolution. She said, I got one win, Thekla got one win. 2 out of 3 falls at Revolution. So it is official. The AEW Women's World Championship, Thekla Statlander 3. What did you think about Thekla and Thunder Rosa here?
Match was fine. It was a good match. Nothing to write home about. But a nice showing for Thunder Rosa. And Thekla, we'll say she's off to a start as the women's champion. And
she's got presence. I like her. Just she has that charisma, and she makes for a good TV character to me.
She is charismatic. She's not a world champion, but she is charismatic. Post match is pretty stupid. This whole security situation is silly. Wrestlers beating up security all the time is silly. But I am looking forward to moving on from Statlander and Thekla. So I'm happy having a match.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Do you think Statlander could win it back, or you think they're going to riot Thekla for a little bit?
Considering, is this her first defense? Thekla's?
On pay-per-view. This matchup was her first defense. Yeah.
Then no. I think if she had a few more, maybe to put back on Statlander, but nah. No, Thekla retains.
I think they got to do a Thekla and Toni Storm matchup. They feel like the two kind of like main TV characters from the women's division right now.
Main TV characters? She hasn't been on Dynamite. Thekla is. Fucking Collision? The show that Ringside News is going to say it's going to get canceled?
Ringside News. You can even say it with a straight face.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's Willow, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. We got King Potatoes and Statlander looking like Trinity from The Matrix. We got Chase who says Moxley peaked at fragile ego, fragile body, weak mind, weak spirit was his peak.
That's what I've been trying to tell y'all. That run when he takes over Punk, goes in that run, and then they have the whole feud, all of which is a fantastic 1 month feud. And then he cuts that fucking promo. Yeah, peak Moxley. Fragile ego, fragile body, weak spirit. Like, oh shit! And he's talking shit. Let's go.
Who had the best promo against Punk? Roman, Mox, or Seth?
Seth is hilarious. If you're talking about just the best promo in and of itself, or does it have to be specific to how much damage it does to Punk? If that makes any sense.
Both.
Moxley's is the most vicious, so I would say that is the most damaging to Punk. Roman's is kind of about himself, so I'd probably take that one as just the best in general.
Okay. That's right.
It's close. Like Roman's just saying he hates him. Like, okay, great. But it's great what he's saying in and of itself is fucking fantastic. Mox is being mean. You just beat up a one-legged man in a minute and a half. Shit, they're talking crazy afterwards. That's crazy. That's wild.
And it's the voice. It's like the grizzled voice that he said it in too. It's like fragile mind, fragile ego,
big spirit. Oh, did I go the way you thought it was gonna go? I was talking shit. Let's go. Let's go.
We get footage of Mile High Madness from last week. We hear from your favorite Jungle Jack Perry, who talks about pinning Ricochet last week, and he says soon it's going to be time to finish this war with the demand. Ricochet says that he's the most fighting champion in AEW, and if Perry wants a war, he's got it. So it seems like we're going to get that rematch at Revolution.
I don't understand. Listen, we just gotta let some of these things go. And we gotta move on. The WWE is weakening. The stranglehold is loosening. But we can't be carrying all this fucking baggage with us and catch up. We gotta let the Jack Perrys and the Orange Cassidys of the world go so we can move forward. Please and thank you. What the fuck? Do we not want to catch up? Is this one big money laundering scheme? Like, what is going on here? I don't understand.
Said it's got to be on 0 hour. Goddamn. Oh my god. Renee Paquette is out for an interview with Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa's here, aura farming with this great entrance. Renee asks what he plans to do to get back to the top after losing the TNT championship. Ciampa says that Kyle Fletcher took Sylvie and basically turned it into his pinky and gave it a makeover that he didn't give clearance to before hiding behind the Don Callis family. If Ciampa has to play the game, he'll play the game. He'll earn his rematch, even if that means facing Mark Briscoe again. He didn't come to AEW for instant classics, though. He came to be a top guy. But like he said his name and he appeared like his name is Joe Hendry, but he is they. FTR is here and they come out to interrupt this. Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler, and Stokely are in his wheelchair. Harwood stared down with Ciampa for a bit, but then he gave him a hug. Him and Cash Wheeler also give a hug to Ciampa. Harwood says that he heard the talk of the top guy and says that the way to do it is by surrounding yourself with top guys. They invited Ciampa to join them and take over this company together. Ciampa brings up that he says that he hated their guts 10 years ago. And he says, I still hate your guys' guts today. He's like, we're not friends. Telling Stokely to quiet down after he talks to him. He says the grown-ups are talking here. Dax says that never talk to Stokes like that. If you have a problem with Stokes, he has a problem with them. Ciampa says that they signed a no contact order, right, with the Bucks, but not with him. He then delivers a chop to Dax Harwood, who has to be held back by Wheeler. Wheeler has to be held back by Dax, but then Dax tells Ciampa that he'll see him on Collision. But I thought that meant that they were going to have a match, but apparently they're not, because FTR will defend the AEW World Tag Team Championships against the Rascals on Collision this Saturday. I would guess that this was Dax like miss saying something, because I think they're going to probably do that singles matchup next week on Dynamite. I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. I mean, if this was after the pay-per-view, I wouldn't mind all this. This seems counterintuitive to what the Evolve got going on. It was fine, mostly.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It did kind of allude or maybe tease, maybe Johnny Gargano's contract is also going to expire and he's joining Ciampa in AEW.
I'd be so mad if I was fucking Ciampa. The fuck?
Don't try to take my shine. I
left to be a singles guy. I left to be a star. If I wanted to fucking tag with you, I would not have left. What the fuck are we doing? Lord.
Yeah, that's also true. Yeah. No, I don't think Jimmy likes Johnny Gargano. Doesn't seem like the chat likes Johnny Gargano either.
I don't dislike him. I've seen him compared to Dragon too many times. And if you ask me to compare him to Dragon, he's a failure in every sense of the word. But as a wrestler, he's fine.
I think he was really good like 6-7 years ago.
Okay. Yeah. Having all those matches.
But I also thought that about Ciampa. Ciampa's been great since he came to AEW.
He's been great. Take it easy.
When the bell rings. Oh, did you mute yourself? Or yeah, you muted yourself. We get backstage a quick segment where Timeless Tony Storm demands a cameraman to follow her to the doctor who is tending to Orange Cassidy. Cassidy says that he and Darby Allin will fight the dogs at Revolution, but also next week and all the weeks after that. Storm told her darling Clementine that was well said and mentioned that if the War Dogs are around, then the Death Riders aren't far behind. And if you aren't far behind, then there's no better behind to be behind than her behind. If you're a nicotine chewing Nancy that wants her lips twisted and her face fisted, I'm your gal. So I guess we're doing the dogs versus Tony, Darby, and Orange Cassidy.
Okay. What the fuck?
Please put Tony Storm back in the women's division. Why is she doing this bullshit?
This is exactly like what The Rock was doing before fucking SummerSlam 99. The Rock versus Gangrel? Who's booking this crap? This is
The
Tony
Rock
Storm,
versus Gunn versus Billy Gunn. It's Billy.
And it's like, sorry, we're trying to do other things now. Good luck to you. She should have just left and came back because this is not helping her at all.
Main event time. Jet Set Rodeo. Hangman Adam Page, Kevin the Jet Knight, and Speedball Mike Bailey defending the AEW World Trios Championships against the Don Callis families, TNT champion Kyle Fletcher, international champion Kazuchika Okada, and Mark Davis. Immediately, Jet Set Rodeo rushes the ring at the opening bell, and the fight is on. Don Callis joins the commentary team. You got Fletcher and Bailey are in the ring first as Bailey sends him packing with the Hurricane Rana and then a pump kick off the apron. Bailey then tried a springboard moonsault, but Davis clobbered him with the right hand, giving Fletcher a chance to pounce. Bailey was isolated until he was able to make the hot tag to Page, who was a house of fire. You get Davis and Okada were decked with clotheslines. We get a tope to the outside by Hangman. Then Fletcher stumbled to his feet and ate a big boot. Jet Speed quickly are in and they hit their double teams. We get a triple drop kick with Page. Jet Set Rodeo then hit a trifecta of 10 punches in the corner to the Callis family as Page hit Davis with the slingshot crossbody. Bailey hits Okada with a somersault plancha. Knight goes for a springboard to the outside, but Fletcher catches him on the apron and launches him off launches him off the ropes into the guardrail as we head to commercial break. Back from break, Knight was able to hit a leaping clothesline on Okada and for a double down. We get Aussie Open wiped out Page and Bailey before the hot tag is made. Wild charging boot and sliding forearm combination by Aussie Open and Okada. We get Bailey who made the save. He sweeps out the legs of Fletcher on the apron and then low bridge Davis, but Okada took him out in the process. The delay allowed Knight to hit a standing drop kick perfectly on Okada. Knight then kicked free and made the hot tag to Speedball, who hits this incredible, massive springboard moonsault on Fletcher. That shit was crazy. We get Davis ate a missile drop kick from Bailey. Then Fletcher tried a sneak attack, but he hits a series of kicks and then the running shooting star press. We get a spin kick to Davis by Speedball. He was just going insane in this matchup. Fletcher avoided a moonsault. He hits a thrust kick on Bailey, who slid out into the PK. Standing moonsault double knees by Bailey gets a 2 count. Okada tried for the Rainmaker, but he hits the Time Adventure kick to the head. Then we get Page and Davis tagged in. They started picking up right where they left off a couple of weeks ago. We get Davis hits an Intagiri and then the bounce back lariat attempt, but he's spiked with the dead eye. Fletcher breaks up the cover. Fletcher and Bailey tried kick counters, and then Fletcher goes for a lawn dart, but Bailey reverses that into a poison Rana, then a springboard moonsault to the floor. Then we get Page, who went up for the moonsault, but he missed. He cracked Davis with the lariat and then skinned the cat. He hits another lariat, and then Knight makes the tag. He goes to the top rope. Page goes for the buckshot lariat, but MJF appears out of nowhere with the referee distracted. He knocks out Hangman with the Dynamite Diamond Ring. Knight leaps off the top rope, but he runs right into Okada, who hits him with the Rainmaker. Then Davis finishes off Knight with the spike power driver, and he gets the 1-2-3 as the damage to Kevin Knight, he never recovered, and it leads to Jet Set Rodeo losing the AEW World Tag Team Championships, thanks in large part to the assist from MJF. We get a celebration with the Don Callis family as Hangman and the rest of the gang recover on the outside, responding to this loss. Hangman is pissed that MJF got involved as the DCF add the AEW World Trios titles to their collection. Proto-Kata have titles. Davis wins his first AEW championship, and the Don Callis family get richer in the process. Thought this was a great match. They went balls to the wall. This was a banger. Speedball was in particular, he was amazing in this matchup. The high flying moves, his precision on offense was just great. Him and Fletcher worked really well together in this one, which makes me very excited for a rematch of the Continental Classic next week for the TNT Championship. Don Callis mentioned they gave us a shot at their titles, so we're willing to give them a shot at ours. So it'll be Kyle Fletcher versus Speedball Mike Bailey for the TNT title next week on the Go Home Show to AEW Revolution, because he won't defend the TNT title at Revolution, because it was announced after the show that Jet Speed will get another opportunity at the Trios title, but because Hangman has his Texas Death Match against MJF, they will team with an enemy of the Don Callis family and MJF, Mystico, to face the Don Callis family for the AEW World Trios Championships. What did you think about Jet Set Rodeo and the Don Callis family? This worked on a lot of levels, like we said earlier, with freeing up Hangman from the Trios titles. It makes it more of an option that Hangman can win at Revolution, so it helps out that rivalry. Gives the titles to the Don Callis family, which progresses the whole story with Okada and Takeshita, with Proto-Okada winning titles together. Mark Davis pays off all his hard work over the last month and a half with how he's been a consistent part of AEW Dynamite, and gets a win here, winning his first title in AEW, and the Callis family gets richer. What did you think?
Pays off all his hard work. Is he working any harder than everybody else on the fucking roster? What is the rest of the people on the roster a bunch of fucking bums? What is this, a participation trophy? Get the fuck out of here. You shouldn't have a belt. No offense, sir. I think you're fine.
Yeah, no offense, no disrespect. You always disrespect and offend people whenever you say that.
Sorry, I've got to keep it a buck. This match was good, though. I enjoyed this match quite a bit. Speedball, shockingly, in the match with Kyle Fletcher and Hangman, the mid-Hangman, was very... I thought Speedball was the MVP of this. I thought he was easily the best part of this match. Shockingly so. He's found his level here. He is in-ring guy. That's it. As long as he's in-ring guy, doing in-ring things against other in-ring guys, I'm here for it. Second, we try to make something more than that, I'm out. Right now, ever since
you've softened a lot on since Jet Speed been created. You've softened a lot on Speedball. You're not the Speedball hater you once were before he signed here. When he first signed here too. Yeah.
First time he showed, they tried to put him in there with Kenny Omega. And I went, you know what? I was snowing that. Good Lord. Kenny Omega. Speedball. Yeah, he was good here. And the match was also really good. I don't know how I feel about them winning belts, because it's hard to care about any belts in this fucking company. But it accomplished enough to where it was a worthwhile main event. I don't know if I don't know how this can ever be fixed outside of getting rid of some of these fucking belts. In fact, there is no fix outside of getting rid of the belts. This is kind of egregious at this point. Please and thank you.
King Potatoes hating on everything. Said Cobra Kai, Flippy Guy was good in this match, I will admit.
Right? Kicks and flips. It was fucking great. 5 minutes at a time. I'm here for it.
I'm looking forward to Speedball and Fletcher next week. They had the best match of the C2 to me in December, so I'm looking forward to the rematch.
Yes, it's like a negative times a negative equals a positive. All of Fletcher's negative qualities plus all of Speedball's negative quality. They cancel each other out when they wrestle each other. It's hard to explain. It's like all their goofy horse shit just kind of elevates into something better. It's hard to explain.
I see Ricky. He's right at home. He's like, finally, the experiment of Jet Set Rodeo is over. Good Lord. He just went into the haterade that we've been having on this episode here. Oh my God. All right. We've made it to the end of another edition of AEWramble. Appreciate y'all in the chat. You guys have been awesome today. Appreciate all the super chat donations. Final call for that, of course. And of course, we want to hear from all of you. So if you're watching us on demand, comment down below. Let us know what you thought about last night's AEW Dynamite. Did you give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle, out of 10? What did you give the show? What was your MVP, your LVP, your match of the night, and moment of the night for the show? And if you're with us live, sound off in the live chat and let us know there. For me and Jimmy Macram, for the March 6th, 2026, March 4th, 2026 edition of AEW Dynamite in 3, 2, 1. Thumbs up across the board from both of us. Out of 10, what did you give the show, Jimmy?
I gave last week a 7. I'm going for 7.5 for the show-long narrative, at least. The info is most people don't care about.
That's basically where I'm at. This is the first time in a while we've been on the same page. Yeah, I give it a 7.5 as well. I thought I really enjoyed the show long narrative. It gave it kind of just a cohesive feel where they set something up with the first matchup and the post match, and they paid it off by the end where we got the trios titles and we put it on a faction that I think needed them, as well as it helps 2 different stories on the show. And we got 2 great matches to book in the show with the MJF Kevin Knight as well as Jet Set Rodeo versus Don Callis family. I enjoyed a lot of the other stuff they did during the show, the squash of the Inspiration and the Brawling Birds getting the win. Mox and Hechicero, really good angle with Swerve and Brody. So they did some solid work to build up Revolution as well as tell the story throughout the show. So good stuff. What was your match of the night, Jimmy?
I'm actually gonna go with the main event. Between that and the opener, I thought the main event was a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm probably slightly put it over the opener, even though I thought the opener was great. But I thought just Speedball and Fletcher going at it, and I thought that Mark Davis was good in the matchup. Hangman did what he needed to, and then Kevin Knight taking the loss made a lot of sense with him fighting earlier in the show, and they set that up well. So I thought they did very well to tell that story. So, what was your moment of the night?
Moment? I'm gonna go with FTR and Stokely claiming self-defense, beating up the Bucks family members. It popped me.
I'll go with Swerve, the Swerve and Brody angle. I thought that was effective to build up the Revolution matchup. And then who was your MVP for the show, Jimmy?
I'm not gonna give Speedball this much fucking love. Hold on, give me a minute.
I'll give it to Kevin Knight. Oh no, yeah, moment of the night. I'm gonna give it to David Finlay's debut because I'm a David Finlay guy.
MVP, you know what? Thank you, appreciate that. MVP, the crowd for being completely silent while that happened. letting the world know where exactly he stands in the pecking order.
You're just mean. I give MVP to Kevin Knight for doing double duty and really looking like a star against MJF and looking like a future top guy. So got to give him credit. LVP for the show, Jimmy.
David Finlay coming counts a complete fucking silence. I'm sorry. I don't even dislike him, but he's been set up to fail, and I feel bad. Sorry.
This is the perfect opportunity for you to give it to Moxley, and you give it to David Finlay.
Why?
You're an asshole.
Why? It's the same Mox as always. A bore.
I'm gonna give it to Hangman because he lost his title and they ribbed him with his opponent.
I forgot about that. You know what? Yeah. Poor Marty Snow. Maybe I will go with Marty Snow. LVP Road Dogg.
Yes, that's the real LVP of the day. That's the LVP of the day. Road Dogg, Brian James. Yeah, probably so. All right, that brings us to an end on another AEWramble. Want to thank you guys so much. If you're new, join us here every Thursday, 1:05 p.m. Eastern Time. The best and longest running AEW Dynamite review in the land. Jimmy Macram, thank you as always. Let the people know where they can follow you on social media and when they will see you again.
On Twitter. What's the last thing we talked about on Twitter? I don't remember. I'm sure it was awful. Maybe it was some oddness. At Jimmy Macram on YouTube, at Jimmy Macram, TV shows and movies. Yes.
You can follow me on the Twitter machine at TrueHillSP3. Follow the game, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at True Hill Heat. Patreon.com/True Hill Heat. $3 a month gets you exclusive content. The best way to support us when we are not live here. You can also hit the join button and become a member of the channel for just $1 a month, and you will have our Q&A coming up in either next week or the week after. We'll also put a community tab up so you can vote and put your questions there as well. Join us back here tomorrow, 1:05 p.m. Eastern Time, for our WWE NXT Vengeance Day preview. I will be joined by Corey Hayes of BodySlam.net. So maybe we'll get some more information about the Road Dogg departure there, but we'll talk about the NXT show this Saturday.
Is that title match?
Yeah. Joe Hendry and yeah. Did you see the Ricky Saints segment from Tuesday? I'll send it to you.
No, I'm good. I heard it's bad. I'm interested.
He's like, no, I don't want to do that to my friend. I like him. I actually like him. I don't want to see something he did bad. For Jimmy Macram, it is me, your True Heel Phenom, SP3. This has been AEWramble, episode 239, Dynamite Bite, for the March 4th, 2026 edition of AEW Dynamite. We are signing off until next time.